extra seconds of nonsense. You lose something.
Alright. Let me know when y'all good.
Yeah, fam. I'm ready. How about you?
Getting ready. So I do my test. Test 1, 2, you know who it is. Peace.
And Gramps, you can hear us, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, I'm up and running.
Alright, you good?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Alright, welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast, episode 24.
24?
The podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-host who will introduce himself starting right now.
Hey, I'm Player 5.
What's good? It's Jugguh.
What up, what up, what up? I am Gramps.
Okay. Take it away. It's your story question, Jugguh.
Alright, so last night I was at a house party of a friend's who just moved into an apartment. Really nice apartment, by the way. Logan Square area. Super pretty. But anyway, so we cranking it, and like a friend of the resident that I'm cool with, it's like, yo, we about to spark up. Yo, Jugguh, you want to get up in this rotation? And I don't know if y'all know this, but I never smoked before, like, period. And so I was like, it's 2019. Might as well, like, give it a shot. I mean, maybe a couple puff, you know, whatever. So we go to the balcony, right? And like he sparked it up, it's all good. And I mean, I already know, you know, puff twice, pass to the left. I mean, I already know about that. So, I at least know, like, you know, the movement. So take my puff, it's all good. And we on, like, I don't know, it's like, it's getting close to, you know, about to, like, spark out. And this is like the 6th time taking my double puff. And I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, okay, this is all right. But I look around, and everyone's already high. Like, they, like, having a good time. You know, it's all good. But I'm not feeling it at all. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, is there another one? Like, so I'm like, you know, trying to get out for a shot.
I'm trying to get where y'all at.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, you know, there was, like, no more left, and they were just going in. And low-key, I felt, like, so unsatisfied, just like unfulfilled. Like, this is like my first time, and it's just like, you know what I mean?
I got a remedy. Did you suck the gas back in before you blew it out? See, like, a lot of new smokers, what they'll do is they'll smoke, but it's kind of just like in your cheek area, and then they just blow it out. You gotta smoke it, then like get it into the lungs, then breathe out.
Damn. I mean, so, like, I thought...
And it's going to cause you to cough.
No, but that's the thing, though. After, like, maybe round... Because I was good. Like, the first time, I was like...
No cough?
And, like, no cough. And I was like, oh, yo, what's up? Like, I'm a boss, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the second time, same thing. I'm good. Third time, I was like, ooh, it's kind of hot. I'm kind of, like, didn't mention that.
Right.
But, like, about the fourth time, I was like, damn, ooh, that's hitting me. So I was like, I must be doing it right/wrong in the sense, like, I'm getting it somewhere in the lungs, right? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I've heard...
You go ahead.
I've heard that the first time you smoke, you don't get high. I don't know how the truth to that rumor, but that's what I've heard. I don't remember if I felt it the first time I did, because I don't remember. Oh no, the first time, I didn't feel anything the first time I did it. But when he said that, I it probably could have been because of that. I probably wasn't taking it in all the way, because I did not cough first time I did it, because I was like,
I don't smoke like.
I was like blowing that shit out,
so I wouldn't know. But
I mean, I just didn't know if it was like I mean, that's what I was going to ask you specifically.
What? How would I know?
No. I mean, more like big size in the sense, like, I don't know, like bigger people got like a higher tolerance or something, or something like that.
Is it true to that?
I'm like, I don't know.
So, not when you're talking about smoking it, just because of what's going on is it's going to lungs, to bloodstream. So, like, unless it's not going through, like, your liver and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you eat it, then that can be a difference in your size, because then you're eating it, it's getting digested, going through, like, body parts and whatnot. So, I don't think it's a big of a difference based on, like, if you're smoking it, your size. Because, like, usually what's going on, well, I don't know. I'm also not a fucking doctor. You the closest nigga we got. by proxy.
Don't ask me, bro. I don't know nothing about it. But I think what you said sounds like it makes sense. Like, if you eat it because it's getting digested, it might have an effect on that. Just like how alcohol, people have different tolerances the bigger you are. So yeah, I think it could potentially be that. If you eat it, there's a difference, but it might not have an impact when you
Now I got a question. How thick was the smoke when you breathed it out? Was it like thick white?
No, I don't think so. They're decently thin. Like, there still was some, but it wasn't like...
Yeah, so I would say if it's super thick white, then that's a good chance that you weren't breathing it all in. So you do want it to be thinner. Maybe your ass was tripping and just ain't know you was tripping.
That's what people try to say, bro. But that had to be some real fucked up weed to get to that point.
Okay, because
I thought you still know to a degree, unless it was like...
I don't know, man. It still felt normal.
I mean,
normal-ish.
You talked to people after the fact? Did they say you were acting any different?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, granted, we rarely like turn up together, but I mean, I get like a certain level of crazy that y'all probably wouldn't recognize when we're actually out there, you know, getting up in it.
Okay, well.
So, like, compared to like that level of like
somebody else at night, bro.
Damn, you know what I'm saying?
Transformers
turn into a different person.
Transformers.
Shirt be off.
Party monsters
whipping that bitch around. Knocking
like low key, there was another. Oh man, I had low key like that night. It was earlier, but I played like beer pong that I haven't like played in a while, and I came in hot. Like me and my partner knocked out 5 cups first turn.
Wow.
Like it was just banging, and I was a dick too. I was like, oh my god, we need so many cups. Are y'all good? Y'all good? Like, there was so much trash talk, and I was like, Snap, how many cups? Is that 4 cups? And they're like, nah, that's 5. That's 5 cups. Like I was all of them. But and then like we literally like drew out a crowd. It was just like 2v2, and I was like talking all this ish. Everybody inside came outside wondering what was happening, and I was like, bro, you gotta see this. We effing them up. Like,
damn.
I was super petty. But nah, I was hot that night. It was fun. But anyways, I didn't really feel that different afterwards. I was just like, damn, like I was ready for like this chill, super. I mean, like something. Long story short,
if you really want to see what it's like, I got this thing you can eat. 4 hours from now, you're gonna be fucked up. You'll be nice in that hole, but it's safe.
Watch out, bro. He gonna have your ass like Smokey on Friday.
Yo, it's not even funny considering I just saw that yesterday. Like, I literally just had that thought of homie the chicken coop. I was like, you about to put me on like that, P5?
Like, do that way sometime. I'm gonna tell you, the first time you eat edibles and get like edible high, every high is a different high. Edible high, how you like, I'm not gonna make it today, huh? today, I'm that nigga that's gonna OD on weed, huh? I'm gonna be the first case in history.
Because I remember your Halloween party I had, so. And bro, that shit was just like way funnier than shit should have been. I was laughing at there was this dude here that was eating that bag of chips. That what y'all was doing?
Cause of Melvin?
Yeah. Then, so when he was holding that bag and niggas was like using him as a bag holder, like I was sitting here dying, bro. I think I was laughing straight for like 20 minutes.
For those that don't know, there was a Halloween party and some dude, we just gonna call him Cousin Melvin for now. I know his real name, but that's just what we call him. He was just knocked out, so Great Sword put his hands like this and stuffed a bag of chips in there, and he became the chip holder.
And then just
eating chips out
I was dying. Like, for real. I don't think I stopped laughing. That's the thing. So I was feeling like I was finna pay. I'm like, yo, this shit is too funny. But I could like barely keep my eyes open, so I was like laughing and I could barely see. So I was like, yo, that shit has fucked me up. That shit was a different type. It's different. Yeah, it's different.
The edible joints and the worst part about edibles is either they hit you
because I don't think it hit you. Yeah, I was like feeling like, oh, this shit not like hitting me. And then when I started laughing like that, I was like, oh, this shit hitting me now.
It hit you because it'll come like 4 hours later because you gotta really digest that shit. Yeah. And you would just be like, because we had just got some new ones from my friend and we was eating on them and we was like, yeah, whatever. Them ain't shit. Come like 10, bro. I was in my room tripping, bro. What the fuck did I just eat this, bro? And I ate half that whole. So I was like, I imagine if you ate a whole one, bro, you'll be dead. Damn.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, nah, man. Them shits ain't no joke.
You might have to move the podcast to Colorado.
I know, right? Hey, for all they know, we could be in Colorado.
That too.
Yeah, the legal weed use podcast.
Stoners and anime. Mm-hmm. All right. On to some decent news. We can watch this Joker trailer again if y'all want.
Bet.
I don't know if you have any quick news before your cut the check segment, Gramps. If not, we'll put this on.
Nothing else.
All right. So only 2 pieces of news today. This is the one, right?
Oh wait. Though I mean, I personally don't know much about it, but about Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You want to bring that up or?
Let's talk about that after the trailer.
All right.
Oh, is this the one?
Yeah, just go to the newest one, I guess.
Oh, this was 4 days ago. Oh, that was also 4 days ago.
Okay. Does it help to have someone to talk to? My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose. To bring laughter and joy to the world.
Bam.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Oh, dang, they got old girl in here? What up? What up? Oh, they got Paperboy too?
What's so funny?
Damn.
Gotham's lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask. I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
So this is not the same actor that was in Suicide Squad, correct?
No.
Cool.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Weren't they still supposed
I just
to?
don't know if they're trying to go like, is this? Am I supposed to assume this is in that same
No.
realm, or am I supposed to assume this is like the Heath Ledger
I think
one?
they said it's a separate, just its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not related to any other previous
Pretty
canons.
much.
Well, from what I saw, I think it would be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I kind of want to peep it, bro. Niggas was hating on it.
Yeah.
But I just like, bro, this seemed interesting to me.
Yeah. No, I thought the trailer was good, man. And then like, I mean, it didn't seem funny, but I think it's interesting. And because I just watched Shazam or whatever, and then I remember before I watched it, I read an article about, I guess, the guy who's like heading this whole DC new set of movies, and he was talking about how each like individual movie is going to fit the theme of their character. So Shazam is like a lighthearted one, and that movie was like super lighthearted, funny. It didn't try to go dark. It just tried to stay who like Billy Batson and Shazam and Captain Marvel are as people. So I felt like this, after watching this trailer, it seems like it's going through the same vein. Like the dark humor, like it feels like it's what I expect from a Joker movie from what I see in the trailer. I don't think anything is like super weird or off. I think it's interesting. I think the only thing that's going to be weird for me is seeing the human element of the Joker, because I felt like all of my past experiences with the Joker is that he's just like too crazy to understand. I feel like when I leave this movie, I'm gonna like have an understanding of him and see him more human than I think I see him in other movies, which I feel like is gonna be weird for me. But that's all. I always just see him as like some crazy guy who just likes to fuck shit up because he likes to fuck shit up.
Right.
And I felt like I'm gonna be like, oh man, he's just a guy who life fucked him over.
Right.
And that's why he fucked shit up.
Well, I think like a lot of people are actually, well, I don't actually know, but at least I'm excited for it to simply get a Joker origin movie like this. Like to literally see like the come up and like what actually make the Joker. Because I mean, he's obviously, a psychopath and a sociopath, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, like, he's still one of the top villains out there for a reason, Right. And, like, it's only makes sense that we get an origin and actually become more understandable. And in the sense of that trailer, like Players 5 said earlier, like, he's going to be relatable. And that fact alone is low-key kind of scary. And it's also going to put a point just on humanity in itself. Like, yo, push far enough, we're all probably, like, could be a Joker. There, you know what I mean? It's just like, damn, effed up.
Niggas not ready for that.
Right.
I'm not ready for that. That's why I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, if you make me feel like I could be the Joker, that's crazy. Because I think fucked up.
But, yo, I don't know. It'll be fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I agree with his assessment. Like, I don't know if you ever seen Gotham.
Yeah, TV show?
Yeah,
I watched
they
it.
do a really good
show.
job with the Joker in the sense that, like...
You talking about that little boy?
Yeah.
Redhead boy? We're calling him the Joker.
Well, I mean,
now?
don't forget, though, he's not...
For sure.
It's the
official?
newest, it's the brother, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we got you caught up. Okay.
I'm just saying, like...
What
basically, what that promotes is that, like he said, anybody can really be the Joker if pushed far enough, which is why, like, his background never matters. And, like... but they also give you, like, some way to kind of rationalize that so that it still matters and it's still a story. Mm-hmm. But, like, just with them, it mattered. It was a story you wanted to know. But at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, well, it's still just a Joker because that nigga crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to do this, like, you're going to get this story. It's going to make you feel like, oh, I can kind of understand him. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, that nigga's just crazy.
It would be crazy if that was like really the thing though with the Joker is like that theme of anybody can be the Joker. So all the Jokers we experienced were like just totally different niggas. They're all just like but they just don the mask because of like some weird shit that happened to them. Mm-hmm. So that'd be funny, but and it explain why like some of them is like super smart, some of them is super dumb. Mm-hmm. Like that'd be cool. But any thoughts on it, Gramps? Did you get a chance to watch the trailer separate from us? I know. You probably didn't see it while we was watching it.
Yeah, I peeked it probably like a day or two ago. I found it interesting because I feel like it'll give me a chance to answer a lot of the whys and hows for the Joker as he is. Yeah. And I enjoy the idea of it because I feel like it'll give me a realistic way of how it was created instead of just like, for example, if he fell into some type of nuclear reactor liquid and he just changed into the Joker, went crazy and all this shit. No, it's actually going to show us, giving us a slow transition of him becoming the guy that he is, that everybody knows him as. Yeah. So I'm definitely fucking with it.
As our resident comic book expert, Player 5, they don't have a true origin story of the Joker, right? Like, I know there's a couple out there, but I don't know if we tie ourselves to one or not.
I guess you could say that the fandom has decided that there is no Joker origin. Okay. Obviously, because there are so many writers that have made Joker origins, right? You could argue that the true intent of the artist is probably not what we say. Mm-hmm. But if you were to ask any fan, they would just go ahead and say the Joker does not have an origin. Okay. Depending on who you talk to.
Gotcha.
But
it's going to be interesting because I think that they're definitely not going to go the reactor way with this origin story. So I think they're going to keep him like very human. So if they plan to like have this play into a bigger series, I really hope that they don't try to like have him interact with the Batman we see today, the old ass nigga. Like, I'm interested in how if they plan on ever putting these movies together, this one is going to be one where I'm guessing that I'm gonna feel like it's gonna be interesting how they fold him into a bigger movie with other characters like that are superpowered. Like, because I feel like he's gonna be very human, and all the shit he's gonna do is gonna be very like, stay there. So if he pops up in like the next Justice League movie with that Legion of Doom niggas, which I doubt, but if he did, I would be like, yeah, I don't understand how niggas not gonna drop him in like 5 seconds. Like he's
It'll
not built like that.
If they slowly built Injustice League,
Yeah,
like they just had a bunch of just bad characters, and like that they just like fuck the heroes. We just went with the villains. Like I would watch a Lex Luthor movie. Did something just?
Yeah, it moved a little bit.
The camera,
like the tripod.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like nothing.
We'll make sure that bitch ain't falling. Maybe I should have just bought a new tripod. I'm steady being petty about this little 30-40 bucks.
I think we good. I don't feel like it's sliding.
But now if it slides, it's definitely on you.
True.
Because I touched it.
As soon as he was waiting for it, low key. But I was just like, touch it. Oop, new tripod.
But yeah. No, I agree. I think it fits with your theory or like your suggestion that we've talked about on this podcast a bunch of times, which is like, fuck the heroes, just focus on the villains. Mm-hmm. With Shazam, they definitely not letting the heroes go now because I'm sure they're gonna make some money off that. But
they have 2 different competing studios.
Yeah, but I think focusing on the villains will be a lot cooler. Because I would love to see how you play That's why I would love to see like if they bring Batman into the story. They won't. I don't think they're gonna bring him in for this movie. Mm-hmm. But if they bring him in for like another movie, I would love to see how you are able to have a success story with an L at the end. Because you know he has to take the L as the villain all the time. So how do you give us that same vibe you give us in a hero movie when? But like if he wins, it's like. At least the way it's always set up on the other hero end is if the villain wins, like, world's over. Like, that's it. Like, your city or the context of your world is over. So I feel like they would still give us the fact that he loses to the hero at the end. But how does it still feel like a success to the viewer of the movie? How does it still feel like a hero story even though he's going to take that L?
He could get his point across. Right, because 9 times out of 10, the villain wants to get their point across. Like, everybody not as good as they think they are, or something like that. Yeah. So, like, for example, if you did a Joker-based movie with the Batman thing where he was in there, Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. In that movie, the people could have blew up the prisoners, but Joker still could have got stopped regularly. Yeah. He goes to jail, but he proved his point. Mm-hmm. Push come to shove, everybody just like him. Right. Like, them niggas didn't do like they did in Batman, where they was like, no, we ain't gonna kill nobody, we good. Them niggas were like, fuck that, push come shove, I'm evil too, blew them up. Hey, you go to jail, but he still got the dub. Niggas are evil. Yeah.
I feel like that only works for a villain like him. Mm-hmm. Because he is, like, that is his, like, things, like the mental battle or mental struggle. At least that's how he's, like, been framed now. But I feel like other fucking villains, like...
It's a couple
of them super strong. Like, Darkseid, nigga, like, if he took an L, like... There's no point to prove for Darkseid. Darkseid is like, I just want to like end the world. Like you can't change mindsets.
Like yeah, I think Lex Luthor would be good because to be honest, I agree with him. If niggas that got superpowers, I'll be like, there needs to be like some strict gun control laws. Like I know you was born that way, but you was born with a gun attached to your hand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would fuck with Lex Luthor. I think that's something regular people could buy into, especially low key given like the context that America is now. Yeah. Another person I think would be really good that they could do like a psychoanalysis of is Reverse Flash. Like that nigga, in his head, he the hero. Like if it's not for me, Flash don't exist. Mm-hmm. Flash is my greatest idol in here. Like I gotta make this nigga. Yeah. I have to be the villain that he can't be.
That'd be funny as hell. Like if you're in his head, like he's doing villain shit, but in his head, he's like, "Oh, this is so cool right now."
I killed this nigga, my ass. But the Flash gonna be able to like, "Oh, that shit about to fall." Thing. I swear, I just saw him move. That, or I'm also high, so like. I wouldn't even trust me, bro. I wouldn't even trust me. This bitch gonna collapse on my dumb ass.
If anything, you got like a pillow you can put under the tripod, just in case. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that make hella sense, don't it?
To do what?
Get like a pillow or some shit. All right, can you sit back down so I make sure?
Yeah.
Everybody basically good. All right. And you gotta stop scaring me, cause I'll be tripping.
Paranoia be hidden.
Yeah, it probably ain't even move.
I gotta be worried because it fell last time. So I was like, oh shit, I want a repeat.
Yeah.
All right. You officially the eyes on it because I might be tripping.
I just can't guarantee
He
I'll
caught it
catch it. I
last
ain't
time.
that fast, man. I ain't that fast.
Okay. But yeah, quick segue. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yep.
R.I.P.
I don't have like much to say on it. I like semi-followed him, listened to a couple of his songs. I listened to some of Victory Lap, so I'm not gonna pretend like I like knew him or he made a huge impact. But what I've heard he's done, like just from some of the people he fucks with that I follow, I know that he was a person putting like a lot of change into his own community.
True.
And I hope that like, I know a lot of people are talking about how sad of a loss it is, but I honestly think that on top of it being sad, I think that there's probably someone out there like looking at his death as an inspiration to like follow that template, you know what I mean, to like to do better. So I think that it seems like he like died too soon, but maybe it's the
Legacy.
origin to someone else's story, so to speak. Like his death is going to like be the crux to someone else that's going to end up changing the world, and I truly believe that. So,
Well, you know, Kodak Black, that's his plan. He's trying to basically follow that template to try to get that Lauren London.
well, first of all, that Kodak Black stuff's kind of wild.
Yeah.
I just leave that alone because that man died, so I'm just gonna like not talk about Kodak doing that. If he chose to be ignorant, then like that's kind of on him. But I mean, I think eventually, I will hope that Kodak Black is one of those people who will become older and look back on some of the shit he did and go like, yeah, that was kind of dumb.
How old is Kodak?
He's like our age, I think, maybe a little
Is
bit
he
younger.
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s.
Damn, I didn't know.
So,
Well, I mean,
I'm thinking that he might have some type of condition, low-key.
Huh?
he could. It's probably
mental
one of
health's
them
getting bigger, so.
horror communities, but yeah, I didn't know anything about him. I just basically started reading up about him after the thing, and I think that's
Same.
also positive
Yeah.
because, like you said, there are tons of people out there that probably didn't know him, but now are probably inspired by what he's done. Like, oh, it's possible, you know.
Right.
I did listen to some of his songs. I wasn't a fan, but we already know what type of music I listen to anyway. So,
Yeah.
but
We wasn't talking about no blickies in there.
yeah, it wasn't quite as disrespectful. He do got a couple songs where he do, but
Yeah,
he wasn't quite as disrespectful as I like.
I got you.
But I do approve of the message, you know.
Right.
Yep. I mean, how do you guys feel about the impact of, like, how important is it to, once you achieve a certain level of success, to go back to the community you came from to be an image of that success? Because I personally feel like that helps me. I think, like, knowing, like, if I saw someone with almost my exact same background that had $1 billion, I think it would make me feel like it's easier to achieve. But right now, I feel like with the journey that I'm on, I'm, like, going to be that I'm going to end up becoming that for someone else more than I am, than I have someone to look to or whatever. Like, even in, like, you know, work and the professional environment, same thing. I feel like I'm like a trailblazer for, like, my kids. Now I'm able to do like the same nepotism that like I see other of my coworkers doing, where they get their kids like internships at work or at other people's work. Like I felt like I didn't have any of that coming up, but now like after I'm like older, I'll be put in a position to do that. So I feel like it's important to see that somewhere, and I think that that's kind of what he was. But I want to pose a question to y'all to feel like, do y'all feel like you had somebody like that shifted how you saw the world, or do you feel like that type of thing is not as important and it's like more about the person themselves? Like,
I would say that in my life I have had positive black male role models that have shown me that like I can make it and get by in the world, you know what I'm saying? I would say that just my mindset growing up, I probably would have made it anyway. I feel like some people got it on their own, some people don't. I definitely would have made it, but I think what they showed me, and out of my positive male role models, is that like it's not necessarily about can you make it, it's about like giving back. It's like, yeah, they could have been in nicer areas, they could have been, you know, away doing whatever, but they all chose to come back to the city and give back to it and stuff like that. And I would say that kind of showed me that, like, that's also what I want to do. I ain't just want to, like, get on and dip, you know. I did want to come back. I would say, though, the thing that I say is just, like, very tough about people. Like, a lot of people talk about, like, hey, be a successful black man, come back to your community. But I would say it's, like, it's a bit harder than you think, especially once you start thinking about, like, having a family and stuff like that. Like, yeah, do I want to put on for my community? Do I want to be here and be a face for it? Yeah. Yes. Do I want my kids growing up dodging bullets that I could pay for them not to? Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's like there's going to be a certain part where I'm like, hey, community or like the well-being of my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's so sad.
That's what I would say is more of the struggle for me right now.
Yeah.
Than like having those positive role models, because I think I had several in my time.
Right. I mean, if anything, I think the easiest would just be like to put your actual, I'm not going to say like life per se, but at least like how you got to be a success out there, just to make it accessible in the first place. Yeah. And like let people know that your success, your background, like, hey, I was able to do this, blah, blah, overcome this. Not exactly like bragging, but just be like, it's possible. As long as it's out there and people are like aware of it, I feel like, at least to me personally, I think like that would be enough in a sense. Me personally, as far as male role models go, it's kind of tough in the sense of I never thought about it like that, if that makes any sense. Like, sure. When I was being raised, I was raised around like just a whole bunch of different kind of people and background that for a while I truly never really processed race in a sense. I know it sounds kind of cliche and bogus, but no. I only really, but like I never really started to truly think about it until maybe 8th grade, starting of high school, where it really started to impact me a little bit more. But when I was growing up, I was always in Boys Town and IHOP. I was aware of like gay, like the LGBT community without even realizing it. Just be like, oh, okay, like this person's just super, flamboyant and extra. Cool. You're super fun. Right. And then like other people, like all the different people that I was actually affiliated with, acquaintances with, friends with, I simply put it as though like they're practically like all culture based in the sense of like this person is who they are because they were raised this kind of way based on their culture. I saw it, at least as a child, as just as this person's like this because they're this person. And when that finally hit me in 8th grade and like starting to like think learn about history, blah blah blah, and be aware of like, oh, so you do this at your house, that's how I don't do this at my house, and starting to like all put it together, and it's like, oh snap, it's because of like race, culture, blah blah blah. So when I was thinking of like how to be a success, like starting like maybe like beginning of high school, I was still super fresh, so I never really thought about it where, hey, like how many black men are trying to be, low-key's just some background on me, like in high school I wanted to be a cosmetic surgeon. Oh wow. Simply because I had a cousin who was just like stupid rich. Like he had a remote to his house functions. Like just like turn on lights, TV, garage, like all from like one device. Yeah. And like to me, I was just like money, cosmetic surgeon. Oh, okay, so do it. Like, that was just it. So I just like started working. I never really looked at a certain person as successful, like the actual lifeline to be like, oh, this is possible for me as a black boy. I was just like, this is possible for me because I want to be rich. Like, that was just it. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Like there was no one that I really looked at just be like, oh, I'm trying to strive to be like you, other than just people with money in general. I got you. You know what I mean? I feel you. So, I don't know. That was just kind of how I looked at life for a decent amount of time. And low-key still now. Because I just think, hey, just work. And like to me, it's just like, it'll pay off, as luckily, like in my situation, it is. So, just going to keep on going. Well, just straight up.
Grams, how you feel about it?
All right. So, I'm going to start off. As far as looking at somebody as inspiration, I can't say I exactly had a person that I looked up to and like, oh yeah, this person, makes me feel like it's possible. I took it as more of okay, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to get myself out of this situation, or to get myself to help people out of their situations and so forth. So my whole, I guess, everything within my mindset was more of being able to give back to like certain family members who, you know, helped me maintain throughout my life and so forth. Like, for example, my mom. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this money and be able to take care of her and make sure that she's good for the rest of her life. So, you know, the way that I proceeded with it, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to hustle and keep on moving up with the school and crap, going to college, do whatever major, and get myself some type of job where I'm making a lot more than the people around me, or at least what I know of from the people around me, and just learn in whatever ways I can to try to get myself more and more income to be able to take care of the folks around me. So I don't think it was more of a, oh, this is impossible, or this is possible based off of seeing people, but more of, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, do whatever it takes to make this happen. And as far as trying to go back home and, I guess, make large changes, I don't think. Well, I would prefer, the method I would prefer to do it would be more of not simply going back and, let's say, for example, you created some type of Boys and Girls Club, or you invested a huge amount of money in X and Y in school and so forth. I think at least my way would be more effective in terms of mentoring people who desire to learn certain things, certain life skills or budgeting skills or things like that, and have them spread the knowledge that they've gained to the people that they know that are inquiring about, you know, how to get out of X and Y situations and so forth. Yeah. And I figure it's more of like a dropping a puddle into a pond and creating a wave some long distance away. That's kind of the way that I prefer to think about it in terms of, you could say, giving back to the community in terms of specific mentorships, because you're putting a lot more energy into these people that are going to put their energy into multiple other people, and, you know, it just spreads out.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like a positive infection.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Cool. I guess we can move on to the cut the check segment.
Oh, true.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't say that already.
Same.
Rest in peace. So for the product that I'm going to put some respect on, make sure y'all cut the check, is it's called Enerqi, ENERQI. You can find this product on Indiegogo. That's where I found it. And it's basically a fast wireless charger, but you don't have to have the bulky object just sitting out there wherever you're trying to charge your devices. So it essentially like sticks to the bottom of your surface, and you would place your phone on top of the surface, and you would be able to charge your phone or watch your headphones or whatever normally as you would want. Now, clearly the biggest issue that you can possibly see with this is placing your phone on the wrong spot or whatever. So if you place it on the bottom right corner and then you just plop it down anywhere else on your desk or something, it's clearly not going to charge. So that's the one issue that I'm seeing, but it's still something I would find pretty cool if you have a specific spot that you always place your phone down. Let's say, for example, if you're in the office and you know you always place your phone next to the keyboard or something, you can place the charger beneath it right there and don't have to worry about trying to slide it to the right spot and all this and that, or taking up extra random space on your desk. So that's my cut the check segment. Enerqi.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I just skimmed through it. I don't. I mean, it don't matter to me, to be honest, because I'm not in the wireless charging game. So
I feel like this. It is a good step towards where we want to be. Yeah. But it's not necessarily a step enough for me to buy it, right? Like now, if they were like, "Hey, we got these work desks that charge no matter where you place your phone on it, it charges," or like your thing charges like a whole desk or something, that would be that'd be awesome. I'd be like, oh, because I put my phone on my desk all the time.
Yep.
But if it's like, oh, I got this thing that's like third party, do it work on wooden desks the same it work on metal desks? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good step, but not quite the step where I would buy in.
No, I feel you. I think you put it perfectly. Yeah, the same thing. Like, it's not enough to bring me to care about wireless charging now. But it's definitely like, oh, if they're able to do this, like, if they start selling, I'm sure
like a
they'll
wireless
be able to
house?
get to shit like that. Yeah.
Or whether you put that bitch in your whole room, it's just like, oh, when you walk in your room, your phone charges.
But then we gotta get smart with
That'd
the
be
thing, because
crazy.
at a point I felt like, damn, bro, the opportunities to charge my phone is like a lot.
What I need a battery for, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just
Okay.
feel like we're getting to the place where it's like, all right, maybe we're solving the wrong problem here about always charging the phone, because it's gonna get to a point where then, like, I'm gonna have to find ways to not charge my phone, bro.
For what?
Shit gonna stay at 100%.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, but I feel you. But I'm just like, why not just, like you said, eradicate the need for a battery? Like, why?
That's easy.
Why does everything need to
That's
charge?
a large technological leap. Whereas creating wireless charging in your room is like feasible with the technology we have today.
I guess,
phones
or-
that don't need a battery is kind of like that's hard.
Or what I say, or let me put it this way: how about like, I don't need to know that wireless charging exists.
My phone just stay charged.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's happening regularly, whether it's like using my energy or it's using my car.
See.
But it's like I don't know it's happening. But then like the part of like, oh yeah, like let me get this wireless charger house. Like,
I feel like this. That's like, but you got to build there, and our generation will never get to that knowledge. That would be like kids that are being born in like Japan now, or kids that are being born in like downtown Chicago now. To them, the internet is some ever-present thing that's everywhere you go that float through the sky.
True.
But to us, we know like how it started as wires, and why them wires are now wireless, and why every place got free Wi-Fi now. Like, we know that because we was there. So you will never get to the point where you just like, oh, this shit just charging. We may get to a point where your phone always charging. Your kids may be like, hey, my battery just always 100 unless I go to the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Well, you'll know. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'll say about this is that, I mean, I'm just starting to really see that trend of like tech companies and just technology in general, like getting to the places that even us and like already a technology like advanced kind of community is like, yo, we're getting close to where even we'll all be impressed. You know what I mean?
right.
We're just like, yo, it's getting close to almost being like quote unquote revolutionary tech. It's like,
Once
yo,
they start them
about to
hover
change
cars
the
for
whole
a minute.
game. Right, like we're it's like we literally see it happening. Like, oh my god, like the future is like happening. You know what I
Around the
mean?
corner, niggas gonna be in holograms pretty soon.
I'm telling you, man.
But you know what though? I keep saying this. We are definitely fixing the wrong problem.
Oh yeah,
Because this whole computing like fucking maximum is gonna come. And we ain't gonna be able to make chips no smaller. I saw that one. I wasn't tripping.
yeah, I heard some.
Bro, what the fuck? That thing weird. This is a ghost. But anyway, it's weird shit with the camera. There's some ghosts in here, bro. But yeah. We
The
need to
ghosts of
figure
the
that
decent
out
crew.
because it's what's it called?
The old podcast
Cosmic Ghost. Bro.
wow.
It fits though, cosmic space, you know.
Damn.
Ghosts. I got it.
Cut the check. I'm in.
Yeah.
This is it. We are getting haunted.
Enerqi, go ahead and cut that check, bro. To Gramps, because he the only one who was really in favor of y'all. He's kind of like, well, whatever, bro.
Yeah. but Gramps, you gonna have to split that.
Yeah. All right. Any other news? If not, on to these manga highlights.
Yeet.
Yeah, let's start with Boku no Hero. We
Okay,
we
wasn't
were
that
here
hell of a
last
week?
week, or we canceled last week.
No, we were here last
We
week.
were here.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Well,
so we only got one
last
chapter
week we
then.
did 2 chapters. That's what happened.
All right, so last week, I mean, this week's chapter was about
Let's
what
see,
again?
Boku no Hero was
Same
more-
shit, really.
Yeah,
to be honest, it's not.
Denoret or whatever his name is now. He's like Destro 2 or something. With
Yeah.
Redestro.
yeah,
Yeah.
Redestro.
We called
It's
him
like,
up.
yeah, let's run the fate, looking like overhaul out here in these streets.
Pretty much.
So
Basically, He was like, either hey, you come run this fade or I'm calling the cops, nigga. What's
Pretty
up?
much.
Destro shrunk. I mean, not Destro. Yato Makina shrunk, right?
Oh,
they were saying that he shrinks, right?
No, homie's a monster, dude.
No, they said the more you fight him, the bigger you get.
Yep.
But I'm guessing.
So right here, look like he kind of their size.
Yeah, I think he regular size right there.
Well, all I'm trying to confirm is that he can alter his size. Like, he can get smaller. Okay. So that explains... Because to me, I was like, if he was just a big-ass motherfucker, like...
How's he not caught?
Yeah, how was he not caught still?
Logic.
So
they
now
put
that he
mad
also
respect.
makes it a little bit better.
They put mad respect on my boy, what's his name?
Who?
Tomura Shigaraki. They've been telling me this nigga been fighting for 36 hours straight.
True.
3 hours.
That's true.
This nigga about to come
That's
out
actually
like
pretty
Batman,
impressive.
bro.
That's how you train, bro. That's his hyperbolic time change.
Already
bro.
done.
Yeah, he gonna
Camp
come out
America.
for real beating niggas up.
Oh, the finger shit was crazy too. I
yeah.
like this little. Like, I forget sometimes that Boku no Hero got dark because the Instagram fan base corrected me again that shit about the no moves like had been said about the no moves being people. Like, it's not a theory. So, I forgot that like Boku no Hero was that dark, and then this finger thing like reminds me like, oh yeah, they do be getting dark sometimes. Because I be thinking like when you be in UA, you be like, oh, these niggas happy go lucky or whatever, but then you forget that Overhaul like literally killed a nigga the arc before, like he smacked the nigga out of existence, bro. Like,
and then they took that nigga off.
yeah, bro. Like, I be forgetting sometimes, and then they do these little things to remind me like, nah, they.
Yeah,
kinda
you know
serious.
what? A fucking sports festival, not a sports festival, the fucking festival they had kind of threw me off. I'm like, yeah, happy go lucky. They do it in a band. Niggas is dying while they doing this is happening while they are playing.
Yeah. And maybe that's what he's trying to get at. Is like, like you were talking about to help with the world building part. Like, fucked up shit is still going on as this happens. And even though there's a bunch of heroes, like, niggas can go ahead and like murder people. Like they were saying, Dobby was a serial killer. They're like, weren't you responsible for like all these deaths? I'm like, all these heroes around and you still out here? Serial killers are still a thing.
But that's the thing. Like without All Might, them niggas actually kind of huff.
I guess, but I would feel like to find this like certain like what I would qualify as crimes that don't require a superpower necessarily, like some type of investigative work. I would feel like should be some specialized quirks for shit like that. Like detective work, there should be a quirk that gotten better with like. There's got to be tracker quirks out there where it's just like, I can find out where you are from this.
I think you're thinking through the lens of typical shonen.
Yeah.
And I was thinking this too for a while. Now I just had to realize everybody really that bad. In typical shonen, like, oh yeah, I got the Hokage.
There's something for everything.
He up here. The Hokage get dropped and it's like, well, there's a nigga that was almost as strong as him. Kakashi, run up. But I feel like it's like, hey, Hokage, then the next niggas is like Chunin. It's like there ain't no nigga after All Might to step up. Yeah. So it's like, oh, this nigga Dobby only a Joni. It should be a nigga out here. But like he will definitely bang on anybody who not Endeavor. Yeah. Like you gonna die, bro. So I think that like the world just them niggas garbage without All Might.
I feel you. No. I also like the influence that Destro 2 has.
His squad. Oh no, deep, bro.
That's the
Illuminati. I was shook when I saw that number. I was like, wait a minute. This kid got 100K people ready to roll? Yeah. Like, what?
And do you know it's real because it wasn't like he didn't round the number. He said, like, this is the exact number, bro. Yeah, like, bro, what?
All them niggas ready to ride.
I was like, wait, what? Like, I don't even know how he got that many people. Like, that don't even make sense.
He got hoes in different areas.
That's crazy.
Money stronger than superpowers.
Not only just the people he has, but like the influence he has in the like industry too, like the corporate America. So he has like a CEO of like I guess the Manga company then. So that means he has the ability to like put out propaganda.
True.
Like however he wants. He has like a political party influence.
True.
And he has this dude who's like
okay, that kind of confused me.
IT company, but like he has tech. He has like the ability to monitor people. I'm just gonna assume, like, if you have an IT company, you probably have the access to like the tech you need to find people and do.
And
all
these
this
head
shit.
niggas, they not just like, oh, this Joe from accounting, no,
exactly.
CEO.
I know I'm the leader of this motherfucker. Like, I had the influence to make these.
We got enough money to make all these.
And then worse than that, we don't even know if these niggas got hands. Because now if they turn up and they also got hands, yo,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Funny as hell. You pull up in somebody's office and she's like, hold on, you thought it was only the IT shit I knew how to do, huh? Boom, take the jacket off, like, let's go. Rapper hands pop out, bro. Like, let's go.
They should just call it my One Piece. That's what, like, so the niggas at the top actually got all the hands?
Yo, that'd be crazy.
I ain't seen that yet, bro. That'd be surprising.
Crazy.
I mean, like, low-key, but the support with that is that he literally said, let's use our powers to the fullest.
Yeah.
I feel like homie wants to throw, man.
I feel like 100, he all money.
Off
no
that,
box.
I guess so. Because off that, I'm about to say, like, yeah, no wonder the League of Villains was destroyed, bro. Ain't no way. I don't care how many Giganto Máquinas you got, bro. Like, they got influence and they have the numbers, bro.
They got stupid numbers.
Like, what? You telling me they ain't one raw nigga in that 116,000? Like, come on, bro. There's somebody cold in there.
They got at least 1,000 kids.
And then, like, what I'm also thinking is, like, off the whole, I feel like the Beast thing is gonna tie to this.
Wait,
so probably there's a good chunk of niggas that are like the mutation quirks. Now we're exploring those niggas that look ugly. Like, I'm assuming there's probably some niggas in this group, like a good, like to have some sort of significance to the story where there's like, oh, there's like a fucking beast nigga that's raw as hell. Like,
Beast,
I don't see how they win.
Already.
I'm telling you. Like, his numbers are so big that he's got to have like one of almost everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if all of like 116,516 people all got quirks, bro, like, it's, bro. the possibilities are actually endless. Like, that's how crazy this is.
Another question I want to ask, how do y'all feel about the perspective of, like, still trying to make Tomura seem like he's fighting for his friends? Like, because I felt like the part at the end where it, like, the guy got his fingers cut off, but he didn't snitch on him or whatever, like, I felt like it was building a closer bond amongst the villains than I really expected, and I felt like it was trying to, like, do some type of, like, symbolism between Deku always fighting for his friends and the fact that the League of Villains is going to try and save this dude because they're, like, friends with him.
I don't see, like,
you know, yeah.
No,
I felt like, to me, what these chapters have shown me was that it's putting hype on All For One name. Like, yo, this nigga All For One so cold, even while he locked up, bro, ain't got no access to nothing.
Yeah.
His niggas will die for him, you know what I'm saying? Get chopped up for him.
Right.
And Tomura is like, oh, these niggas don't respect you like that. They respect your boss like that. So how you gonna get all these niggas? Like, you see this doctor loyal, you see this monster nigga loyal, this selling nigga loyal to All For One. How you gonna get them to be loyal to you? That's what I think is going on.
Okay. I didn't
kind of like how
that.
Deku, I think the powers that he's giving him is like the powers of the mob. Like, it's not like, oh, I got power, but it's like, bro, I got power. Yeah, the influence is like, just like Deku got like, oh, I got to like get stronger to hold One For All. Yeah. Like, this nigga gonna have to do something to be like, oh, I got these.
And I think he has to become a better leader for sure, because I felt like
I think he'll learn that from him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, because I don't know what do you feel like he learned from Overhaul? I felt like he had to learn something from him, but what did you guys feel like he learned from him? If he learned anything,
did he really? To be honest,
my guess is like Overhaul was a thing, but I don't feel like. They just talked about, I think in this chapter they mentioned like there's another Yakuza boss or something like that out there. Or it was either this chapter or the last chapter. But I remember them bringing up the Yakuza again. So I'm like, so he didn't even really like take over. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like he got like that group of people, even though they said he's like the head, I think. But I don't feel like he has that influence in the Yakuza either. So I'm like, if his goal is to unify all these like different villain groups, I don't think he got that from the Overhaul win. Yeah. And I don't know what the Overhaul win taught him.
You know, I think it's setting up saying like, oh, you have it. You got the niggas, but nobody following you. It's like, oh, you got the Yakuza niggas. You got Giganto Manga. You got the doctor, but ain't nobody really banging with you. Everybody just kind of sitting there like, yeah, we came to the meeting, bro. Right. We ain't in it. And I think he gonna learn from this nigga like, oh, how do you properly lead? And after Tomura beat him against the odds, because right now the odds are saying you should lose, but he the Deku. After he win, he gonna like, yeah, nigga, I figure I know how to run niggas now. Yeah. Now I'm a villain for real.
I got you. Yeah, because even Dabi's like, now if you think about it, like the Dabi thing that he did was his plan. It wasn't even Tomura's plan. It was like Dabi was like, oh, hey, I'm gonna just go. Like, you know what I mean? It seems weird that the whole Hawks being a double agent thing was not initiated by Tomura. It was like, Dabi was like, hey, we probably should get a double agent. Like, this random serial killing ass nigga that just joined, like, a few months ago is like, oh, yeah, now I got the battle strats, like, to do this stuff. So
he also
I think it's
is
weird.
Endeavor's son, in theory.
No, that's logic.
This is what my daddy would have did.
You're right.
No, that's logic.
You're right. But yeah, no. I'm interested to see how... I'm really just here to see the hands. I still don't like Tomura, but maybe I'm starting to come around to like maybe this is how I'm supposed to feel about him.
True. Until
he becomes like a villain I can respect.
That's
just like
exactly that's the exact feel I'm getting to. Especially considering like this whole storyline is technically being told by Lizard Homie. Mm-hmm. So I feel like at the end, like the League of Villains is gonna be destroyed, but they're gonna pretty much get like a rebranding. It's gonna be called something else or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, now I'm part of this sick crew and like blah 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 blah. And then they go back to Heroes v Villains.
I guarantee there's gonna be a point where Tomura Shigaraki revealed that he buff as fuck now. That nigga look like he drew that nigga a little thicker.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that nigga gonna be like, nigga, I've been fighting Giganto Maki for months.
I mean, I feel like we gotta get a 1v1 fight. I feel like we gotta see power ups for him because I don't think the dust power is gonna be it. Like maybe there's something else, and maybe that's what like All For One's doing. Maybe All For One snuck him another quirk. We don't know. He opened that shit up.
All I gotta say is they already showed me that this nigga better. Because before he just used to sit there like, Then one niggas ran up on that nigga. He karate that nigga and took his head off. Yeah. That nigga was looking smooth. And then on top of this nigga been boxing Giganto Machina, who is like a known, like, I box on All Might type nigga. Yeah. Like, bro, this nigga gotta be cold. Right? I think all this hype up gonna get this nigga beat up in the first couple chapters.
Ooh, what? Ooh. Okay, let's calm down.
What I will say that I do like about this is I like how they are showing us that. Well, I mean, from the name, obviously, with this on South Corner, but from My Villain Academia, like this is how we educate the villains, like because they don't have a school to go to. They don't have any of this. So yeah, how does he get educated? And I like that they're showing this. Even though I hate Tomura, I hate it being shown through his lens. True. But I like that they're showing like, oh yeah, like if you do want to get to All For One level, like All For One was lucky enough to be blessed with all this power and then like built this influence and did whatever he did. Who knows if that came from like shit he already had or if he learned lessons. Yeah, so but it's nice to see that, like, oh, this is how Tomura's gonna end up doing that. Yeah. Like, how is he gonna be able to go to the point where, like, when you walk into the room with Tomura, you start shaking. You get the hockey shakes. Yeah. Like, oh shit, like that nigga, I feel the influence.
His Reiki is fucking spirit pressure through the roof.
Because right now, we looking at him like, bro, why is you even trying to run hands with all these niggas? But at the end, he should be at that same level of, like, oh, like no one moves until he says move.
That nigga walk in like first season Ichigo. Bum niggas be like, oh, leave it, whatever. All the niggas that's up there be like, bro, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Gary Side just sitting there like, who?
That nigga All Might
was not scared. That's why they even trying to stop him. Like, Gary Side was like, oh, we got a road sheet. He got me said, we got one. Oh, all right, cool, yeah. I'm going to go back to playing these video games. Call me when some real shit happens.
We got one. Who?
Oh, yeah, his name Ichigo. Bro, Strawberry? Yo, we got rogue strawberries?
I heard he got Bankai in 1 year. That little thing? What? Bro, get on my line.
Kenpachi beat him? Like, that's what started happening. Like,
Kenpachi, what?
Oh, we got these niggas.
And where Boku here? Boku at, right? Come slide this nigga. He was
like, wait, Bianca took it out? Oh, shit. All right, bro. Something going on with Fishy, bro.
It's time to fight, bro.
Oh, we got a wish granted thing. Oh, okay. All right. It makes sense.
My fires say fuck them wishes, though.
Yeah. Burn everything.
Yeah, my burn wishes.
Wishes, bro.
That needs to be a shonen nigga that's like, you know, a shonen nigga always like, yeah, with hope and friendship I beat it. Some nigga like, nah, nigga, I burn for this. Bro. I burn hope.
Burn it all to the ground before these
burn hope.
Oh yeah, any other respect on this chapter?
I will say the last thing is that... Oh, go ahead, Graham.
Oh, Jinx. Would you consider Giganto Machina similar to the Hulk?
I wouldn't, no.
You said what?
Would you consider him similar to the Hulk?
In his own way.
Couple of traits, maybe, I guess.
In his own way, like, he gets bigger, he gets stronger, but obviously as he gets bigger, he loses his mind a little more. He a little more just like, He ain't that smart to begin with, but
the Hulk not do that?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said he got similar characteristics.
I argue he's like I just see him as like an Igor type of villain, or not Igor, but like, how do you? There's a trope for it, I'm sure, but like every villain, there's like every major villain, there's like always that one person who's just like a brute that they use as their like loyal companion to do like the strong dirty work. Like to me, like in DC universe, like the one that comes to mind is like Bizarro. He tends to get used a lot to just be like brute force. He won't ask a lot of questions, but he's super loyal to like whoever the main villain is at the time. So the main villain will be like, oh yeah, Bizarro, like I'm your enemy. He'd be like, oh, you're my enemy, that means you're my friend, and then they just like bond up. So I see him like that more in characteristics, but if you're talking like strict ability, sure, but I feel like we could point out a bunch of like strong motherfuckers that just do shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like strong, stupid motherfuckers. Like I don't know if I would go with the Hulk specifically for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Basically, like he meets some things, but I don't think he fit the same character.
Yeah,
type.
I don't think if the writer's intention is like to remind us of a superhero, I wouldn't say that Hulk is the one he's trying to remind us of. That's how I put it.
What was that about to
No,
say?
I mean, I just can't think of anybody else where it just seems like they get bigger and stronger the more they're fighting with somebody. But all right, I got you.
No, I hear you.
That one nigga who throws suns at people.
Oh, Pride?
Pride? Oh, yeah, that is Pride.
Well, I mean, Pride was slapped this kid, but anyway. What I am glad about is that I'm glad he's like going through all of this, like, I'm glad like the League of Villains is going through like Dinestro to get their come up. Like I'm glad they're not heroes. Long story short, like they threw in like a third party, and like at first I was like, are these kids really gonna do that? But this chapter puts so much respect on like Dinestro and his squad, and it's like, yo, this is about to be lit. Like this is about to be something.
I really don't fathom how they're gonna beat them, which is gonna mean that we have to see like a leadership and a strat level up from Tomorrow, because there's no way I think that they could take them head on. Like I think them putting that insane number out there is like, this is just to let you know that you have no place to hide. Like you really don't. Like I knew you were in the forest. Like you have no place to hide, but there's no. I don't think we're gonna see a battle of like the four of them versus like 116,560.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, first of all, it can't happen because of heroes. Like, if they pulled out all those stops and like really no heroes in the wreck, I'd be like, the My Hero World is trash, bro. Why do y'all even have UA? Huh?
Remember when Bakugo
they not that level of host.
Bakugo was getting choked to death, and them niggas sat in the circle and was like, "Damn, fam, somebody needs to save him." That nigga dying. Yeah, he choking this little kid. I think he ain't grade too. That crazy. Damn, I hope somebody come through. Deku ran through with his book bag, and there were grown death arms. That big nigga was watching like, guess he stuck.
Here's what I got from it. I feel like from that universe, I felt like the heroes can't watch small crimes. It's like the Superman thing of like, there's crimes going on all the time, but Superman doesn't do everything about every single one of them. I feel like that is what we're allowed to see in the My Hero is like, if it's a small sales crime, they're not really going to know about it because like it seems like the way they get news is almost the same way everyone else gets news. Like maybe a little bit faster, but no one seems to be like, I know a crime's happening, I'm right there. Like niggas was just robbing a bank and Bakugo and Tokadora beat them to it because they was like in the area, in the local. I'm assuming that guy was the local hero. Like he came late as hell. Like so, niggas be getting spilled. Shit be happening way before the heroes actually know, which is kind of disappointing. I feel like they should have a better system of that. But I feel like anything on a massive scale cannot happen because there's a government involved, and then there's the heroes involved. So now both things are there. Like if they did it, it would have to be like,
you know the thing, without All Might, because you gotta remember before All Might the world was wild. It was the Wild West. And that's because like there are a lot of things that niggas can't do, and these heroes not like DC Marvel heroes like, bro, I'm about to risk my life for this shit. Most of these heroes are like, bro, this is my 9 to 5, I can't stop it. And it's set up in this world that All Might is the only nigga that's like, no, there ain't no problem, I can't stop, I am here. Every other nigga watch and wait for All Might to be here. Like, and it's evident, like literally Kamui Woods, who the number 7 hero watched Bakugo get choked the fuck out and was just like, damn, bro. Like, it was like 10 heroes just watching, like, hey, this child getting choked to death, but I can't stop this nigga.
That's it.
They just watched. And then it took Deku and then finally All Might. And then they was like, yeah, good job, All Might. They didn't say, oh, y'all heroes bad. They expected out of the world. Oh, this hero can't do that. Let's wait for somebody else to show.
Yeah.
Niggas watched on live TV Endeavor get beat to death. It went from a couple niggas to a whole crowd of niggas watching Endeavor get beat to death. And ain't nobody come to the end. That bitch jumped through and was like, oh yeah, I just made it. Come on, nigga. The whole crowd came.
My counter to that would be like, you don't think that there's niggas like Night Eye in the world? Like, you don't think that Night Eye's the only... You think Night Eye's the only Night Eye in the world?
No.
Because Night Eye was doing his research. Like, anything major that's going to happen, like, the waves are going to start moving, right? Guns going to start moving. Like, shit is going to happen in the underground that I think certain people are monitoring.
Think about this, though. Night Eye is a perfect example of what you're saying is actually wrong. Night Eye did all this preparation, came in with his team, and they lost. Yeah. If Deku wasn't there, and the only reason Deku was there so he could prove to Deku that Deku was wrong. Yeah. If Deku wasn't there, all of them would have died, and Chisaki would have walked away like, don't ever say no heroes to me ever again. Everybody in there would be dead.
True. That's true.
That's the truth of it. So that's proof right there. A nigga that can see the future. I think that's proof that the heroes suck,
but not that they wouldn't know that like a major battle was going to happen. Yeah. I'm not saying that they would like be able to necessarily stop it, but I'm saying that they would know about it. Like, I feel like they wouldn't be surprised to go like, oh shit, 100,000 niggas just came out of nowhere. Like, that would be incredibly stupid to watch.
I think they would see. I think if 116,000 niggas came through and they was boxing on League of Villains, most heroes would be like, unless Endeavor back, because Endeavor jumping in that bitch. He all might want to be. Everybody else, they go like, damn, bro, that's crazy. 116,000 niggas out there. That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say this, like, just a segue. As you were talking, two things came to mind. One, I just realized how stupid Tomura was for trying to, like, get Bakugo on their side. I just thought about how dumb that plan was, like, on the whole. Like, they was like, alright, let's kidnap this nigga who's for sure a hero, wants to be a hero, he just a dick, but we gonna convert him to... He'll say yeah. Like, once we show him what we doing, he'll be like, yeah. And Bakugo was like... What? Fuck no. Like, fuck no. What?
Their whole thing was so weak.
They was goofy.
They snatched that nigga. Was like, hey, bro, we out here trapping. I know you just went from the most prestigious school in the world to trapping out this dirty bar. Bro. You want to fuck with me, homie?
Hey, you want this half-eaten corn?
That nigga was like, bro, I just watched All Might whoop y'all ass a few weeks ago. Like, if he was a Class B nigga, I would have got it. But I was like, bro, don't you remember when y'all broke in and All Might beat the fuck out of y'all?
Right.
No,
hey, Dobby, fix this nigga plate. Hey, bro, we got some half-eaten corn, a skin of some Popeye's chicken, bro.
All we got is flats, bro. We ain't got no drums, and they ain't got no sauce on them. Oh, and they baked. Baked seasonless chicken, a half-eaten potato.
They're super trash for that, bro.
Partial corn on the cob. What you need steak for, homie?
They really thought they had a good pitch on that nigga, bro. Yeah. And like, I feel stupid because I really thought they had a good pitch on that nigga. I was like, oh, Bakugo definitely finna be a villain. And when that nigga said no, I was surprised as hell. I was like, yo, this nigga said no for real, bro.
You was tripping,
he act like a villain.
I was like, these niggas do. Literally, the only thing was like, hey, this nigga act kind of crazy. Maybe he's a villain. I was like, if Bakugo go that easy, he a Sasuke ass nigga. Because that's how Sasuke
That's what I thought was finna happen,
Sasuke was like, oh, you beat me, I'm evil, nigga.
That's what I thought was finna happen. I thought they was definitely finna pull him on some Sasuke shit, but nah.
The only problem with their plans is that they couldn't really make him stronger. Might have worked if they actually said, oh, yo, we can increase your strength by like tenfold.
I doubt it. I don't think Bakugo would have gone for strength. Because I think he already think he's strongest ever.
He was number one.
Trying to look at All Might and being like, nigga, I'll beat your ass right the fuck now. Like, he would like say some shit, All Might. He's mad that All Might lost his powers because he don't get to smack him. Like, he doesn't get to stand over his body at the end and go, I dropped this nigga. Like, that, I did that. I think that's why he mad.
This would have been a better plan. They would have got Bakugo if they did it when this happened. Remember when Bakugo and Deku versus All Might? Yeah. And Bakugo was like, hey, bro, I'm dropping my biggest shit on you. Boom. And All Might was, yo, after that, after he got dropped and Deku say that nigga, if they'd have kidnapped that nigga right there, it was like, bro, we'd make you more powerful. He'd have been like, son, I'm on the go. Like, fuck these niggas, bro. They call him right when he's fresh off a dub. Yeah. I'll just beat everybody in my class. What?
Hey, bro, we trying to draft you to the villain team. Here's a contract, bro. Need $5.
Wait, I'm on you. This is a subscription fee.
Yeah, you gotta pay for the clothes, bro. What clothes, nigga? Y'all niggas is wearing tatters, bro.
You gotta pay for this cool.
Hey, we just got this suit, and they just pull a suit out from the trash, bro. Hey, we got this suit for you. We got a cool name for you too, bro. Murder explosion? Nah, bro. Hot hands. That's what we calling you, bro.
Lord explosion. Murder. We call you Boom Man. Metro Boomin.
No,
Tomura, this is all I gotta say.
He be sitting on trash ass missions, bro. Hey, come here twice.
Why you say come here twice?
Hey, bro, you gotta put in work for the squad, bro. I'm gonna need you to go up to this corner right there and give me 2 bags of flaming hot, bro, and a large Arizona, bro, for real. Hey, you got some money for me? Nah, bro, you figure that out. Good job, Twice. Good job. Just putting down for the lead.
If they lose twice, it's game over. Cause like, it's my thing. The fact that Twice clone can use niggas quirk.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, Twice low key. If that nigga gets some mental help, them niggas out of luck. Twice low key the coldest nigga on their team right now.
For real.
And they just treat him like he's a special boy.
He should have made a Gato Machina clone, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, Twice, bro.
He probably didn't let him get the measurements for real. He tried
that
nigga suplex.
And while he's sleeping, get no measurements. Fuck you mean?
No, they say as soon as they touch that nigga, he wait.
I'm like, you gotta touch him.
Gato Machina be like,
I was on sleep for fun.
Yo, they trash, bro. They all trash.
That's a white.
Man, I'm bored.
Look, that's my thing. I pray that this nigga get lit because literally, if you look at his story, he's so bad.
Yeah,
like he's such a villain that if he become lit, that's funny.
Tomorrow
they like, bro, so
Twice.
hands.
Oh,
well, so your plan was really kidnap this nigga and say join us because we know you want to do what you want. Y'all niggas out here beating up niggas in rows for food. Yeah, that's where I used to be at. Now I rule the world.
Man, these niggas not eating, bro, at all.
Nah.
You know what's her face leaving all the time?
Who?
Chick who could change her face.
Oh,
she dipping all the time to go to school, bro, and get that good hot meal.
Oh yeah,
like, they don't give you breakfast. You don't reduce lunch, bro. Like,
yeah, I know.
She's struggling, bro.
Motherfuckers be like, hey, you leave one pinky up. I'm gonna need you to bring me back a Salisbury steak. You feel me? Don't tell nobody I asked.
Good job for putting in work for the league.
Let me get that chalky milk.
You got a starboard in the background where he keeping track of everybody's points and shit.
In work.
Yeah, putting in work for the league.
Hey man, that's why Lizard Man was mad. He's like, hey bro, you ain't even putting in no work for the league.
Like, I can't even go outside, bro. I'm a fucking lizard. Like, they know who I am.
Hey bro, everybody been getting me sandwiches but you. We gonna have to fix that.
Hey, bro, where's Stain at, man? Things was better when Stain was here. He at least got us some food,
Stain
bro.
getting three square meals a day in 100%. The pen.
I'm finna go visit Stain, nigga. I'm out of
here. You ain't even got no quirk, nigga. You just ugly. I'll be on it with that lizard nigga. Because that lizard nigga be talking the most shit. I'm like, bro, I'll evaporate you right now. You don't got a quirk, nigga. You just a lizard nigga with a sword.
Hey, bro, these scales know what they talking about.
Now you ain't got an arm. Stupid. Now you ain't even a swordsman. You better get on your Zolo shit, nigga.
That's funny as hell. Because if you really think about it, he probably is just a lizard that picked up a sword.
Yeah.
So he has zero swordsmanship skills at all.
Oh,
he literally just picked that shit up.
That nigga just duct taped a bunch of swords together.
Every time he
literally did though.
All this shit is a bunch of duct tape swords together. It was like, if I hit you, I'm gonna hit you.
It's tough for him to be a villain, bro. For real, bro.
Niggas really broke. They ain't upgraded this nigga shit.
No money. That's gonna be the good. So we're on Instagram like, I finally got my come up, bro. I finally took care of my whole squad. Hey, bro, here's that. You finally got a real sword, bro. You finally got a real sword. Dobby, we can finally fix that shit on your face, bro. I finally got enough. The doctor said he gonna take care of it, bro. We gonna give you a real face. We'll give you a real face twice. We gonna fix that little staple and shit you got on your head,
that
bro.
shit, that butt crack on your joints. We gonna fix that.
We eating out here.
And blood, bitch, we gonna get you some help. We gonna get you some help. We evil, but we got points. We got reasons, bro. Your ass crazy. And every Monday and Thursday, you meet with your specialist. Niggas they need to do a GoFundMe, bro.
Hey, bro. Donate to our GoFundMe, bro.
We out here trying to make the world right.
Hey, like right before he let Deku go, he like, hey, by the way, donate to our GoFundMe.
He's just sliding a little card. And that's the GoFundMe, bro. You know, I ain't kill you today.
Put some on it. Put some on it.
Throw something on for me.
Every dollar makes a dollar, bro. Every dollar makes us a dollar.
Everything makes a difference, bro.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Them niggas gonna be out on the corner shaking cups soon enough.
I need food! Low-key, Awful One probably had a quirk that was feeding them niggas on the low.
No, Awful One had bread.
Awful, yeah.
That nigga stayed in a nice little suit.
On a real
niggas
note,
will be good under him.
I feel like the
Damn, that
doctor
must have
probably
been
got
funny
control of it, low key.
When the Awful One house got foreclosed on their ass? Fuck. You know it got foreclosed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the niggas got
we
kicked out.
seized all that nigga assets. This mansion no longer y'all's. You gotta get this.
He tried to smack that motherfucker away. Another motherfucker just popped in like, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas try to do this all the time, bro. You think we not ready for
Yeah,
court?
we came with the sheriff, bro. Yeah,
Y'all gotta go.
My hero broke niggas. You know who they need to get on there with? They need to
Change
fuck
court,
with,
buddy. I know there's a nigga that just like make change show up. They just need him. He just shake his hands and coins start coming down.
From Vigilantes, bro. The glider, he know how to live broke, bro. That nigga survive on $5 a week.
What?
Damn.
Eating ramen, bro.
Oh, they need to hit his ass up.
They need, hey, bro, how you make it so long? So check it out. You gonna turn your shoestrings into noodles, you feel me?
You see, you doing illegal shit and we doing illegal shit. So why don't you join the league? Here's a contract, bro. $5? They just giving out $5 contracts to everybody, bro.
They're like, what we adding this nigga for? I heard he can glide on the ground at a bike speed.
Murderous bike squad. You gotta add murders into it.
So he instantly bumping rider, bro.
Fuck out of here, bro.
He instantly bumping rider, bro.
He ride his bike at a murderous speed, bro.
Yeah.
Watch out. I heard he heard somebody shiz last time he was riding in these streets.
Tough nigga on a bike.
Hey, bro, I heard All Might say ow when he bumped into him, bro. You heard that? You heard it? Ow.
We almost close to killing that nigga.
Alright, anyway. Let's go on to Promised Neverland. So, Emma says she leaving, bro. She out.
Yeah, that was a weak chapter.
God.
Literally just, but what I am saying,
seven walls.
The biggest plus I'll say about this chapter is that I'm glad ain't no one going with him.
Yeah, no, I was happy about that too. But a part of me feels like a couple of kids gonna sneak with him. But yeah, I'm glad that they didn't decide to jeopardize any of these other kids' lives doing this stupid shit.
I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Did they ever figure out what was the deal with them blue flowers when niggas die?
The thing that they use on the owl or whatever?
No,
when
the
she was
shit
hunting?
that like come out their chest.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so.
That's the... fuck.
I remember didn't Sung Ju use that? Like when he was like killing something?
Oh,
they used it on a bird or something like that.
Yeah. That's all I remember about those flowers. Is he was using it to like, it sucks the blood out of them or something.
Oh, yeah. It's something to do with the actual like food related in a way. Like you can call it cooking per se or however to prepare the body, something like that. Yeah. It's something like that. But in any case, no, I was glad because like them kids were like, "Yo, that's wild! You leaving? All right, see ya."
Yeah, see, I fuck with Jillian though because I knew Jillian was not finna fold on that. I like that she's like stood her ground and was like, "Yeah, fuck them demons."
What
like,
about Gilda?
I get what you want to do. Gilda was like, "Just do what y'all niggas want to do."
Right. I like that they like them not joining is pretty much saying. Wait, what?
Don grew up into a black nigga. That's crazy.
Bro, we knew he was black.
He was always dark.
Stop it.
Yo, check out the anime. He dark, bro.
100% him and Phil.
Damn, boy, that's Chad, younger brother.
Who?
For real, bro.
Arm ass.
But yeah, I mean, other than her leaving and not taking nobody, I don't know what else I got on this.
No, that's pretty much
you
it.
got anything?
Nope.
Damn, bro.
That was one chapter.
It really was.
Damn, drop it.
What if Lewis just showed up as soon as they dipped out? I was like, bad bitches.
Oh, shit.
Found the base.
Yo, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
But no, that was literally it.
I mean, so
But
it looks
the
like
journey's about to start.
Yeah, from here it looks like the battle
It's about
is
to get
Norman
real.
is going to execute his plan. They need to figure out what the 7 walls are before Norman finishes his plan. That's basically what he said. He said, "Look, if y'all figure it out before I kill all these motherfuckers, maybe
right,
maybe I won't kill all these motherfuckers, but
maybe though.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But you know it's Shonen, so she gonna figure it out.
She gonna figure it out, but
I'm interested in what the 7 walls mean.
It's still a dark, like, kind of anime and manga. Like, you
How
never
old
know.
is this nigga now?
Norman?
Yeah.
He the same age as them. It's
I mean,
just
they're all like-
he look older.
Him
Like
and Norman
16,
Ray still the
17?
same age.
I think
Wait, what?
how old? I would say they're less than 16.
Because they were 12 when they ran away.
Yeah.
Imagine maybe a year with all the shit that
They told us how much. Yeah, the time skip was like a year or something.
Oh,
I don't think it was more than a year, right?
15, 16?
Yeah, because they
time
still
skip
are
was-
restricted to the time frame of like they had to go back within like before Phil turns 12.
Right.
So they're still within that time frame. Where,
6.
yeah, whatever. Yeah. So he was what 5 then?
No,
3?
He was, I believe he was 4.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So all.
As soon as somebody's 6, they're eligible to be taken out.
So it's all within the 2-year context then. So they're still they can't be older than 2 years than when they left.
I was just wondering still about the Light versus Norman. Like, if you put Light in this exact situation, do he come out the same way Norman did? Do he come out on top or he get eaten?
Light Yagami?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know if he's gonna be
low-key been
Norman
that
level,
way,
but like I don't think he gets eaten though.
okay.
You think? You talking about Light Strats in here?
If you put him in there, do he finesse the same way as Norman, or better, worse? What do you think?
So I gotta say, without a Death Note, do I believe that Light Strats on its own
Strats and smarts
can do that? I will argue yes. I think they at least can find a way to escape off Light's plan alone. Is he able to deduce the? That's the part that I feel like I haven't got a good understanding of. But they just revealed it why Norman knows so much about the demons.
True.
Is that they've been experimenting on them, so they know off that. But Emma and Ray were actually able to deduce a lot of their weaknesses, which I thought was odd. I don't know if Light could pull that off.
Oh, yeah.
Like how you figure the eye
that's
being the weakness. How the fuck did they figure that out?
They
Like,
didn't learn that on their own, though.
dude told them, but I felt like they had got a hint from something earlier or thing in that arc. Like, dude told them that it was the eye, but like,
Yeah, that was
something
mostly
else that
battle
happened earlier. They
experience that
figured it
they
out.
actually figured a decent amount out in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah, the demons eating demons thing. I don't know. I feel like they deduced a lot of shit about the demons without really.
I feel
any
like
other
Norman
info.
got most of his knowledge literally from experimentation, like
Them niggas just
physically
told him.
kidnapping and like torturing / experimenting on them. And I think Emma and Ray got it from battle experience, along with help from what's his face.
I agree.
Crap, can't think of
The
his
shit
name
with
now.
Lewis?
What?
The Lewis battle?
Oh yeah,
They deduced a lot of his weaknesses off just that battle, which I thought was odd too. Like,
true. Well, I mean, again, we got to remember that these motherfuckers are straight geniuses. I mean,
I guess so.
They are smart.
But I mean, I think like Light already had the aptitude. Light and L, if both of them were in there, I for sure think that they're getting out. Now, if they had to cooperate together, then like I don't think we even have this. I think we have Norman's plan of like all these niggas is dead. If Light and L comboed, they went to the same
both
school.
of them are Normans, yeah.
Yeah, and they went out. They both we killing everyone's murdered. Bro. Like who? What? Oh, you said there's one that eats, like, we can use her blood, blah, blah, blah. Let's experiment on her. Let's just figure out what we can do with her. But we killing everybody else.
See, but that's why Ray and Norman are basically Light and L, but then they threw in a bad bitch that could get them to make dumb choices because of the power of the pussy. So Light would have been like,
I never fell for that.
How about we don't kill him? But this would have happened with them.
No, bro, because remember, like, they had old girl. The
But
girl that used the
smart
Shinigami eyes, bro.
I'm talking about Emma is smart enough to be on a, respectable.
Yeah.
She a bad bitch to them.
Yeah.
It got to be somebody like that. Damn, L be like, damn, she's smart. I love this bitch. Yeah, baby, we can get all the kids out. We can get all the kids out. I'm even lining my nigga L off of it.
Damn.
Then it came back like, oh, the power of the pussy goofy. But now that nigga L like, I love this bitch, bro. We getting everybody out, man.
I have faith in Light and L and their ability to resist the power of pussy because them niggas might be gay.
Niggas in real life, bro, be
Them
like,
niggas might be gay.
that should be strong.
I don't know, bro. All I'm saying is
niggas out here really killing for pussy.
this is not called Promised Neverland. This is called The Walking Dead Ass Demons. After that, like, it was light and alluring. There, it's called The Walking Dead Ass Demons.
For real though,
Because we killing all of them.
not even a question.
Yeah, right. And the thing, what I like about them is they not worried about nothing but themselves either. So it's not like, oh, I'm finna preserve all these other niggas in the farm. It's like, bro, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If you get spilt, you for the greater good. Thank you for supporting the cause. We'll send you a check in the mail. Come on, man.
Like the type of nigga like, yeah, I saved all these kids, so I got more meat shields, nigga. I ain't know what else was out there.
He would though.
You wanna do some petty shit like
Because
that?
I was thinking about this when I was rewatching the show.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, low key, if I was there, I'd be like, yeah, Emma, let's save all these kids. Because I'd have been like, oh shit, a demon about to get me. Yeet. I'm out. Oh, that's more slow niggas I can run past. Because I've been thinking like, damn, bro, the Norman faster than me and Emma faster than me, so the slow nigga get eaten. Oh yeah, let's save these kids, bro.
Oh my
Come
God.
on. They got me fucked up.
Alright, on to Black Clover.
What happened?
Oh, so he gonna smash Sister Lily? I see her on the cover.
No.
Oh wow, nah. Trying to think. Oh,
You care about spoilers? Because there might be some
oh yeah,
light
this is
spoilers.
just the
Okay, well.
lit talk.
Nazo Silva, I didn't give a fuck about. And now Lich is joining the
Ooh, there go my
squad.
baby.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
And
we
he's not
pretty much
Captain
saw it
Vengeance,
coming.
right?
Right.
So it's just like, oh, okay, well, fuck it.
There go my baby. Wait. So is William Vengeance his own person?
Yeah.
And this lick nigga?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
so
inhabit the same body.
with that, but you said they separate now, though, right?
No. The goal was
Oh.
like, now that Lich turned evil, they were trying to like free Lich from him. Because it's basically like, it's almost like William Vengeance is the original, whatever they've done to all of these other motherfuckers. So they had elves inherit everybody else's body. So it just happened that William just had that shit since birth. But it was like, they were trying to just go like, alright, Lich, we beat you. Like,
So-
go to the background and like,
Are they trying to
William
say
Vengeance to
that
the front.
William isn't like a real person there, and they just gonna let this lich nigga just chill?
He is.
Yeah.
I think he is, but I don't know how they're gonna end up like separating their bodies, or if they're just gonna like keep them partners from now. Because like even in when they start going through like the origin story of Lich, it seemed like they both were aware of each other. Like when they had that final battle, like he knew he was there, and he knew what his plan was. Like Vengeance knew what Lich was trying to do. So it was like, I think they're just gonna develop some sort of like weird body sharing friendship, like oh, you didn't watch that, but like Greed in Full Metal
You watch
Alchemist.
Flash? Caitlin Snow? Caitlin and Killer
Oh
Frost?
yeah.
True.
But with Killer Frost, did they develop like some partnership now with the new season?
where they kind of like cool and like love each other. And shit.
Oh, okay, all right,
Low-key.
got you. Because before it was where I was at, she was still like trying to fight, letting her take over or whatever the fuck.
Hey, bro. So shit. Since we in spoilers,
Yeah.
who this nigga out here with the face mask on? Redhead homie.
Face mask.
He got like this sharp teeth.
Oh,
and
Zora!
he
You
got
finally met Zora.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro. This nigga, this nigga
bro.
comes
He
through
spilled somebody?
some things,
Right?
he ends up being weak to me,
Oh, because
magic wise.
they made it
You
seem
want to know
like
what
he
his
was
magic
lit.
is? Or you want to leave that alone?
It seemed like he got like some trap reverse.
Yeah, it
magic.
is.
It seemed lit. Is it lit?
It's like he got to do a lot of setup. So like when he's raw, it's because he already knew what was going to happen. So he set all that shit up. But like on the reg, like
He a
if you
buster.
just get him in a 1v1
Oh, yeah,
fight,
if you just run
he
up
has
on
to
him.
set them traps up. So he's pretty much waiting. Like the whole fight is like, I gotta set a trap up. You got to do a bunch of stupid shit in order to activate this trap, and then like I win.
Oh, that'd be dumb as fuck.
Yeah. So
He's situational boss.
exactly, yeah. So like it's great when he has his shit set up. Then he makes it look raw, and he's a great like support member to the team.
True.
But besides that, no.
No, if you just
In
run
this
up on the
festival,
kid,
though,
he's
he's
done.
in the because now you're at the festival. So in the festival, he raw. He's like
I mean,
they
this
put way
is
more
like,
respect on his name
This is gonna be like the highest point you
Oh,
really
okay.
see him until
for
like,
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like where
After that, it's kind of
Y'all
like,
like,
oh,
this
bro,
nigga
I'm
came
good with the
through.
trap magic.
Came through talking mad shit, bro. Fuck the Wizard King, bro. And this bitch, I was like, oh, who this nigga, bro? He must be strong. Then he did that magic. I was like, he might be strong. I don't see how that nigga be Asta captain level. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Damn.
I mean, he is though.
Some of them captains is strong, man. Nozzle just showed us that there's a difference. Nozzle just showed us there's a difference, bro. You gotta actually think. Nozzle thought up of a strap. You saying that? You saying that, but you don't need that.
It don't matter if it's his strat these things, bro.
Yeah.
Because if he ain't come through like, bro, box your ass, it don't matter.
But I mean, yeah, that's true. Veto's the only one who really like showed us, like, look, all you have to do is have hands with the background of your magic, and then Asa done, bro. Yeah, that was it. Because it was just like, oh, I can start magic. He's like, it's okay, I can still beat your ass. Like,
but it takes niggas lifetimes to get there. And Ozell looked like a behind the desk type nigga.
Yeah, no, most of these magicians look like they're not ready to fight, except Yami. Yami's bought that action because he got a weapon.
I think, like, yo,
you take her power, she's action. You haven't even seen the half of it, bro. Mary Leona is about to become the Kenpachi of the show in the anime. When you see this, bro,
see the Urza?
When you see this, bro, no, because Urza don't like go berserk. Like Mary Leona, like she's Kenpachi. Like she just like, oh, that magic? No, I'm just eat that. Like, wait, why didn't you die? I just felt like seeing what it felt like.
Bitch.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Are you kidding me?
I knew she was cold when she told Yami where he was going. I was like, oh, okay. Yami don't even listen to the Wizard King, bro.
Yeah.
So she decent. What else happened in this? Oh, yeah, so Lich is now on their side. Now we got the elves and the humans working together.
Yeah.
Do I give a fuck? Nah. I'm ready to see the Demon King catch some bodies again.
Yo, pretty much.
I was still hoping that the what's his face was still around.
Who?
What's his face that died?
Oh, man, I've been trying to tell you to let it go.
Nah, bro.
You know it's not happening. Like, I'm sorry. I want to see him too, but it ain't happening.
I think he gone, man. I just don't like after all this like friendship stuff that happened. It's making it harder and harder to believe that like he's really gone, bro. I think he just like let them take that out. Because you got to think about how disappointing it was.
Oh, like, well, of course.
You're there.
How else was it going to happen if it didn't happen like that? Just think about it, like this kid has.
But I'm like, bro, you didn't know. Come on, you gotta have more spells.
I mean, you can't be that OP then get got unless it's something stupid. You know what I mean? Like it's just not possible.
Yeah, I'm just leave that alone. But I don't fuck with it. I think he's still around.
All right. Trying to see what else.
Yeah, you have anything else for Black Clover? Not.
Oh no, be
Clover.
Nah, it's pretty much just team up was expected.
Alright.
They go fight Demon Homie. Demon Homie's probably gonna get big, like way back in the day. Yeah. And then Ish gonna get real.
Cool. Seven Deadly Sins.
Oops, coming to a close, man.
I'm surprised, but I'm gonna say that I think there's a possibility it might not be over for one thing and one thing only. Hawk. We didn't see Hawk in this last chapter, and in the chapter before, he was acting hella suspicious. He was like, they were like, oh, Hawk, are you not happy? And then he said, something else is going on with Hawks. I don't know if they're going to use that to play into, like, the final end of the story where maybe it was just, like, something else was going on with him. I feel like I also kick into the next arc.
No, but okay, that's what I'm worried about. Like, they said epilogue. Like, you saw, like,
that too, yeah.
It's like how should we actually interpret epilogue? Yeah. Epilogue to the arc? To this main story, now I'm about to do something else, or literally to the whole series itself.
That mean when they said epilogue, I felt like it sealed the deal that it was over. But in my head, I was like, maybe that Hawks thing.
There's still a couple questions out there, but
they
at the same time,
answered.
Right, they could be answering it literally in the final 2 chapters or whatever. But like, there's the one about the how Meliodas was even able to break the curse, and Bond is like, bro, did you actually do? And we don't know. Yeah. You know, there's that. And then, like, what you just said about Hawk.
I feel like that was Queen and the Goddesses who gave one of them the curse. We just leaving that alone.
Right, I guess they...
Like, Mael and the Angels just gonna be all sedity now, even though both of them came together to fuck over, like, Meliodas and Elizabeth. Like, Goddess Clan, I felt like it's still
because, I mean, like, technically that makes sense then. Like, if they truly killed the Demon King and Meliodas ain't taking his spot... then now there's an imbalance.
Right. So
I mean, the goddess, like the legit goddess is still alive somewhere. You pretty much just got an open field like, oh snap, DK gone? Run up.
They could potentially, they could be passing it on to Zeldaris because then like Meliodas could just be like, fuck, I just want to live the rest of my life. You could be Demon King because you like still fucked with the family.
True.
Even though I like didn't. Like, even though you were in love, you still said, fuck it, I'm fucking with the family regardless. So, like, you, vampire bitch, y'all both on the dark side. y'all fit as like the king and queen of the dark side, you know. But like me, I'm on the line. You know, I'm too in between. So I can see that.
But I don't know. We'll see. If anything, I would if they had like I don't know, like another series after this, in the sense of like what would you call that? A spinoff? Well, not spinoff per se, but something like that.
I know what you're talking about. But they did a lot of side stories, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. If they did something like that, I'd be like, okay, dope, you know. Call it, I don't know, like 7 Deadly Saints or something. The plan like the Goddess plan or something like that. I can see that. That'd be dope. Because like even like the huge potential with like King Arthur itself, like that's a pretty big source right there. Like to play on something. I don't know. But no matter how you look at it, we're coming to a close on a pretty big storyline. So. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I want to see the announcement though, because that's the other thing. It's like, I felt like with something like that, we should have gotten a like 5-chapter, 2-chapter, 1-chapter announcement. We haven't got that yet, which is like making me feel a little bit weird. But then again, it could be like, I don't know if we got that for Tokyo.
Is it a Shonen Jump?
I don't know. It comes off. It doesn't drop the same day everything else drops, so it might not be.
Maybe they don't. They only do that for like Shonen Jump.
Low key. Damn, I didn't think about that.
All right, well,
guess we'll see.
Yeah, no One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece gone. There's I don't know. That's everything.
All right.
At least from what I got. Do you want to talk
MVP
to? What about Boku no Hero with Gramps? I don't know. Do you want? Not Boku no Hero. One Punch Man.
Oh yeah, One Punch Man did drop.
I mean, I don't read it, but it's Gramps.
Yeah, Gramps. You wanna share your thoughts? You didn't share the. You didn't see the Puri Puri Prisoner chapter? I don't think we ever talked about it.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about one that might have released today or something.
No. Yeah, so Puri Puri, man, what'd he do, man? I thought this chapter was funny.
I mean, I'm never disappointed, in all honesty, when I see Puri Puri Prisoner do work. I know a lot of folks may have their opinions just because, you know, he's, well, we'll just be honest, gay or whatever, but
yeah,
the man does work, man. He's a hell of a tank.
Right.
Now, I'm just trying to see where is the difference between him and what's his name, Black Shine?
Super Alloy Dark Shine.
Super Alloy.
Yeah.
You gotta know the black characters, Mike.
That difference between them because Darkness Shine. What'd you say his name was?
Super Alloy Dark Shine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Dark Shine. He's supposed to be a lot more durable than Puri Prisoner. So I'm just trying to see what opponent would show us that difference between those two.
Well, that was Puri.
Just two expensive full dudes.
That was Puri Prisoner without the armor. Remember?
Huh?
You don't remember how he got his armor?
Well, he basically just grew a bunch of hair.
Yeah, right? Bro. Yeah, so that was Puri before he got his new power of armor. So you never know, man. He might level up off that. But I definitely think. He touched one of them dudes though, because if you remember in that chapter, like when each one of them were like saying like how he transgressed them, like the last dude was like, "You put me in the kiss prison" or some shit like that. Like he was like, I was like, "Yo, nigga, they tortured the fuck out of you, bro."
Nigga, he touched all of them. You crazy?
I mean, yeah, but no one alluded to it besides that guy. And then it was just funny that he kind of just killed them all at the end anyway. So it was just like, bro, you dumb. And then how he
got mad that Buddy made him kill him.
Yeah, I just like how oblivious Puri Prisoner was. I felt like we didn't get that like the first time we saw him. That he was just like making up moves on the spot or oblivious to like what he was doing. I liked how they played that in this chapter. Like to me, more interesting and more funny and interesting than the Kid Genius fight. And then, like, even more interesting than the flashy flashlight to me. I feel like the Puri Prisoner is, like, in the One Punch Man style. Like, it's funny and it's, like, just OP. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's kind of similar to King's quote-unquote fight in the sense that the enemy always has a different kind of mindset of whatever their opponent is. So King, his mindset is always, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Either this person is trying to get an autograph from me or I'm going to need some help getting out of this situation, or he's completely oblivious that somebody's about to try to attack him, and then out of nowhere, everything just works in his favor or whatever.
Right.
Whereas the Puri Prisoner, he has no clue that the people that he's quote unquote trying to save.
Yeah, don't fuck with him at all.
They actually hate the fuck out of him or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like how basically in their situations you'll have somebody who's cool as the situation that they're in,
Right.
the actual situation.
I feel that. Anything else you want to talk about in the chapter?
Nah, that's it.
All
Kind
right.
of weird that a cat could crawl into anything, but
Yeah, that was weird. But he's funny to me. I felt like his what do you call it? Repressed memories or like trauma from like him being a cat. I just thought that was kind of like funny. Like, oh, he reminds me a lot of what like other motherfuckers used to do to me, which is like they used to try to pet his ass and like. I just thought that shit was funny.
exactly.
But
other than that, I got nothing.
all right,
Oh,
MVP of the
snap.
week.
Actually, low key.
Yeah.
Just looking up some other news. Umbrella Academy got confirmed for season 2.
What?
I'm excited.
Lit is lit.
I'm excited.
Jamal.
Damn.
Is lit.
I'm excited. They don't got a date yet, but they have started filming. So
I guess I'm not really surprised. It wasn't a horrible show, but like
It was lit.
I don't know if it was lit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I don't think it was lit. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up watching it. I hope they don't end on a apocalypse cliffhanger again.
Oh.
That's all. I hope they don't. I hope they figure the shit out this time.
I hope every season they end on an apocalypse.
That'd be so petty. They just go to different dimensions, ending on the same apocalypse every time. Like, oh, we tried it in this world. Nope, didn't work. We gonna go to this world. Oh, my girlfriend's back alive. That's great. Oh, nope, didn't work here
And at
either.
the end, they just like, fuck it, let it happen.
Yeah.
damn.
And then but what would make that even better is after that, 5 wakes up and it was all a dream.
Perfect.
Done. You just go back downstairs. Everybody just sitting around the table, and then it's just like, oh shit, that was all a
Yeah.
fucking dream. Done.
Yep.
Done.
I'm like,
Then Natsu
perfect,
pops up at the end like,
perfect way to just, wow.
fuck all of y'all.
Literally just anybody looking at the camera. Smile.
And you know what would be even worse? He wakes up and it was a dream the day that he was about to ask his dad about time travel.
Oh.
Then, so you don't know if it was a future or a dream or what. It's just fuck you. None of this meant anything.
Oh my god, so then you just don't ask that nigga, bro. But they don't even show you if he asked him or not. You just know that was about to happen.
It's that exact scene.
Damn, bro.
And it's just like, what the fuck did I just watch for 15 years?
Umbrella Academy, y'all
15
niggas is
seasons.
petty, bro.
God,
Just to
damn.
troll me at the end.
Game of Thrones. They play Game of Thrones music at the end.
We're just trolling niggas. Is it connected to the Game of Thrones universe? We don't know.
He kind of looks like John.
Yeah, they did say something about a wall, didn't they?
Or maybe it's Westworld.
Have we ever?
Is this a
seen
thing
that
in
be
Westworld?
something?
Is this another world in Westworld? Fucking crazy.
Westworld lit, bro.
I actually do need
It's
to
a
give
good
it
Game of
chance.
Thrones replacement.
Except
that way.
it took just as
It's
long
not
as Game
as
of
good.
Thrones to come out.
Yeah, I don't know why they spent so much money on it.
They stupid. Like I don't think
understand
they
why they spent so much money on
You know, I don't think
Westworld.
they realize that they are just the Game of Thrones replacement. I think they
Yeah.
they see their success and they
It's
like,
like
we lit.
it's like a teacher for a class that's not in your major trying to get you homework like that's in your major. Like
Yeah.
you're an elective. Like why are you getting me? Why are you giving me real
Why I need
homework?
poli
Hey, we
sci
gonna need
homework.
this 3-page paper due by tomorrow. Like bro, you know I'm not doing that shit, and you stupid for asking me. Like are you?
Like I was like, damn, bro, I was expecting some Westworld. And they like same amount of time as Game of Thrones. What?
Like bro, they should have been like we should have had Did we have another Westworld season in this break?
No.
See, we should have had one in this break to like
Yeah.
give us the thing for. But like, why am I Game of Thrones going to be done, and then you're gonna be like, oh hey, by the way, like wait another 2 years for the next Westworld.
No.
Like, the internet's not gonna break for the Westworld trailer.
For filler, bro.
Right.
Game of Thrones can make niggas wait 2 years.
They
not
thinking the
y'all.
internet gonna break for the Westworld trailer. Like, hey, we about to drop this today. They drop it and they like
50 views.
1 view.
Like,
50 views.
an hour later.
Why is no one
1,000
talking
views.
about it? Like
Why we ain't at a million?
Wow.
I thought
Like,
it
who
was
are these
funny.
characters again? Like, like that's the thing. Westworld, I forgot most of their names already, bro. That's how you know you're not Game of Thrones.
Niggas gonna be like, oh yeah, that new show Westworld came out. Actually, this season 3, bro.
I'm telling you,
What?
like niggas knew that uncle from like the first season, bro. They knew I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Oh yeah, I just
like that's how
Game
niggas love that
trivia.
shit.
We was whooping ass. We came second place though.
Damn. White people, y'all lost.
We
white
lost
people?
by 2 points.
Damn,
to these two niggas. Literally, the only reason we lost is because we didn't know. It was like the final round where you like bet and shit.
Yeah.
And we didn't know the last question, but I was like, fuck it, bet it all.
Oof.
If we just didn't do the question, we would have won.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck. The question was this, I'll see if y'all know. It's like, how many children were nailed up on the road to Marine? No, not Marine. Yunkai. On the road to Yunkai. Don't you know where they had those children nailed up to the cross pointing the direction to Yunkai?
Fuck no.
You know? So yeah,
this was in Game of Thrones?
The question, you Game of Thrones trivia. So how many kids were nailed up to the road?
In the show.
When Daenerys was going and taking over them little slave cities.
Yeah.
And one of the slave cities had slave girls.
Oh, wow.
Children. Nailed up, like they were dead. Nailed up to a post that would like point to the way of the city. And then so Daenerys took all them down and replaced them with the masters.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, no, I missed that.
Yeah. So yeah, I had guessed 120. It was 168.
God damn.
That's the type of shit they wanted niggas to know. Like,
yeah. I'm good. 68. Alright, MVP of the week. I already got mine. Shazam, dude. Like, when I tell y'all that DC has hope after that movie, DC has for real hope after that movie. They kept it to themselves. It didn't feel like they were copying Marvel. It was just a fun, lighthearted movie that, like, worked. It worked. If you watch it, I'm not saying there's gonna be some life-changing ending or anything like that, but I don't see how you could watch it and say that was a bad movie at all. It's that good to me.
That's what's up.
I give it like a decent as hell plus.
Ooh,
I don't want to overhype
that's
it and give it a lit.
minus.
I don't want to overhype and give it a lit, but I give it a decent as hell plus.
You already hyped
there's
it.
Nothing groundbreaking about the story, right? It's a typical action like hero movie, like villain gets beat at the end, but it's done well. And it's not done in like they're reaching for anything. They diverse cast of characters. Everything's fit.
Movie because
best
I don't
DC
think
movie of this new reboot. Of this reboot, like Dark Knight series doesn't count. Yeah, I argue. Yeah, it's up there.
That's bold.
I would say it's better than the rest of them.
I'm mad because every time you said Shazam, I was thinking of that Shaq movie when he was a genie.
I was thinking that too. Hey, Amistad was in there, bro. I thought that was a nod to Shaq because they made the guy, the old wizard, a black dude. So I was like, I thought maybe they was nodding to Shaq in that movie, but it was the dude from Amistad. He low-key getting hella checks because he was in Captain Marvel too. He was a background character in Captain Marvel's team. And then now he in this movie being a wizard. So Amistad out here getting cut in the check, bro.
Oh, the bald head nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, he's also
from Amistad.
In whatchamacallit?
What?
He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so he was the nigga that went at the beginning where
is he
Peter
the same
Quill
nigga?
The ball? Yeah, that's the same character.
So he's supposed to be the same character across Captain Marvel in that movie? Oh, so I think just around.
He's a background Kree warrior.
That's crazy. But you've been around.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, Captain Marvel was like 50 years for the main story. Guardians of the Galaxy is like, yo, that's crazy.
Actually, no, Guardians of the Galaxy, it should take place probably close to the same time.
Close to the same time that Avengers was
Well, it's
happening.
only 10 years apart because, so like 10, 20 years apart because happened in the 90s and Guardians happens in the 2000s.
Yeah. Whatever, I'm assuming our present day, so 2013,
so it's only like 20
whatever.
years.
Oh, okay, well,
he could have been young, but
I guess so, yeah, but I just feel like, I don't know, whatever.
But he getting his check.
He getting his check. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him in the Calvin and Hobbes movie, bro. Put that
nigga in the Hellboy movie. Fuck
hey,
it.
bro, I'm still waiting on The Rock becoming Black Adam. Just a spoiler alert.
Wow.
Black Adam is not in this movie, so if you think that's gonna be the villain, it's not him.
I figured it was that nigga who he threw the Batman at.
Oh yeah, I mean it's him, but I still thought like Black Adam would make an appearance or something. But like they mention him, but I don't know if they're saving him for another movie. It doesn't even look like he's gonna be the next movie.
I thought he was supposed to get his own movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay, well, yeah.
Oh,
that's mine. Shazam.
What
Go
you
watch
call it? I don't give my MVP to the kids in Promised Neverland that didn't go with Emma and Ray.
Hey!
Y'all kept it real. Bravo. Said, yo, y'all trying to save demons? Word? I deuces.
Y'all niggas need to chill at the crib, bro.
Word.
Literally saying that Emma's the only one trying to save demons.
I'm good. Emma was like,
period.
I was like, oh, I'm about to go on this another crazy mission. Jillian was like, hey, Emma, like, I realized that, like, I appreciate that you saved all of us, but in you saving us, I realized that you a crazy bitch, bro. And I'm staying at home.
Exactly. Ray is literally only going just because he a real homie. Like, that's it.
Ray's going because he realized that Emma has mental health problems, and he know that she can't be out there by herself with her crazy, bro.
Yeah, she will die.
What if she was just imagining her friendship with Musica, bro? And Musica don't even exist. Like, she was just, like, that crazy. Like, Ray was just supporting her, and he's like, yeah. Like, they found that cave on their own, but, like, he was like, Emma's like, yeah, I'm going out to hunt with Shang-Chu, and then Ray was like, all right, sure. And he put, like, a mask on.
No, it's true.
Oh, no, Emma, you imagine all the 7 walls, bro. It's like, I found them. It's like he just put up 7 rocks around him and shit, and then he started talking. He started pretending to be the voice. He projected his voice and shit. Yeah, what promise do you want? Hey, can like the humans and demons get along? Yeah, it's done.
Let's go.
Yeah, y'all need to go now.
The only way it's gonna work is if you just follow Ray. No matter
whatever he say.
You ever disobey him and promise over.
Can we go to the human world? No. It's closed. They closed that.
Follow Ray, bitch. Shut up.
Ever dog.
Yeah. I think I gotta give an honorable mention to Tomura Shigaraki. Just because, like, hey, he been a buster his whole existence on this show, and I think he might turn up here. If he don't, oh well, whatever. That's why I say honorable mention. But I'm gonna give my actual who was it going to? Fuck this nigga to fuck me over with his honorable mention.
That's what Tomura do. He be slapping your memories out of existence too. 5 hands, bro. 5 fingers.
Yeah, it was to Mimosa. Mimosa Vermilion.
The healing bitch?
Playing healing bitch. Because obviously Asta has a harem, and somebody has to win best girl. And I've always been
Mimosa side?
Team Mimosa.
Really?
Yes.
Dang, what's up with Noelle? What's wrong with my girl Noelle?
I don't like that tsundere shit, bro. Yeah. I don't like Bakugo.
I feel like she chilled on her tsundere shit as of recently.
Well, I ain't there yet.
Barely.
As far as I'm concerned, she's still on that tsundere shit. I don't fuck with that tsundere shit. Mimosa got bigger boobs, decent with the magic shits.
True.
And basically in this last thing, what happened, they doing the tournament.
Right.
And she put on, she was like, hey, bro, I got offensive spells. Boom, I got healing spells, this whatever, bro. I got you, Asta. True. She got on a little heavenly armor and shit. I was like, you know what, Mimosa, you deserve the dick right now. Nobody else do. Not even Sister Lily.
Wow. Nah, come on, bro.
I even Sister
Put some respect on
Sister Lily got a cute little mole right there.
Yeah.
But that's all she got going for her.
Wow.
I don't think she had nothing under them robes.
Wow. You know what?
Lily, bro. Mimosa so thick she can't even have it under her robes.
Nah, I'm saying.
He poking out that joint.
The best things be protected by God sometimes, bro.
That's true, bro. That's a quote right there. I would start saying a wise man told me the best things be protected by God.
I'm just saying them robes are under there to cover some gloriousness, bro.
Yeah,
that's
it
all.
might be, but I'm team Mimosa right now.
Not everybody could be blessed with
and
that,
she
bro.
rich, bro. What you call it, bro?
Whoa, we're talking about Noza?
Well, that's gonna fuck up the whole family, though. You know what I mean?
Noelle.
I like Vermilions be the one family to let a poor nigga come in.
Get in the blood.
Yeah, because they don't really give. They be like, oh, he's strong enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in the dinner place, they just be doing like the fucking
House Silver
arm wrestling and shit. Yeah.
Nah, you cool, Oscar.
You disowned.
But Noelle got to marry royalty.
Yeah.
Damn.
They'd be like,
what
stop
if
that
he
for
became
a
the Magic
minute.
Emperor, though?
He's still not royal blood.
Damn.
Bro, them niggas care about your blood. They gonna like
They
you
spend on the
this
Magic
nigga.
Emperor too. They petty. The silver niggas is bold, bro. They bold. They like, nah, sorry.
Yeah.
Royalty only. Did you see that? You see that over the bathroom? You can use the regular nigga shitter right there, bro.
It's still better than anything you own. Broke nigga.
They just make it rain on this nigga while he
Bro,
leaves.
niggas is always on that.
Here, have some manna.
Now,
I know you poor motherfuckers be struggling.
Here's my thing. If Noel's last name was Kira Clover, I would be like, all right, I'll fuck with her because then she really going somewhere. But she just almost up there. You feel me? She can't be a tsundere and not really be. She flattered in a board. Can't control her magic.
Damn.
And she ain't even that rich. She
Violated.
rich. She ain't that rich.
Violated, bro. Silver got money. Don't sleep.
Yeah, not more than Vermilion. They equal.
Oh, really?
They both royal.
No, they both royal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Marilyn
I think
just
Silver's
don't give a
hungrier
fuck.
for that money, though.
And
In a one-on-one fight, though, real war, yes, Silver's a rap, bro. They've been pussyfooting around too much. Like, Noel's a person. Noel and Nazo are holding the city down, but all them other brothers and sisters is trash.
I'm not gonna lie, though.
Vermilion hungry.
You just gotta know,
It's
Vermilion,
hungry.
they hungry, but your name gonna be goofy. I was gonna like, what we gonna name our kid? We gotta name this nigga Astolion. Fuck you.
Nah, it's gotta be something. Little fire, little heat. Charizard.
He gonna have some dumb shit. At least
Charmander.
They got cool names. I think Solid, Noel, those are cool. What's that other nigga name? The main nigga?
Nozzle?
Nozel.
Yeah.
That's a cool. They got cool names. This nigga.
Fuegoli on fire, bro. You know he dropping a mixtape with that name.
Yeah, for sure.
Marileona, lit as well.
Marileona is too much.
You haven't met Marileona yet.
I know that.
Let you meet her, bro.
Her name is too
when
much.
you really meet her, then when you have a daughter, her name.
That's like saying, like,
I almost started my name.
I know
like
this dope bitch named Gretchen.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm gonna name my daughter Gretchen. Nigga.
She's not dope enough. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be dope. Like, you know what I am surprised? Yeah, that low key. Does that apply to Oprah?
I'm not naming
because no one's giving it. Yeah, but it's just she's not dope enough.
Oprah is dope as
Let me stop. I'm gonna have to cut this out.
Yeah.
Bro, all the checks get cut.
Yeah, you gotta
away
be
from
careful,
us, bro.
You go against Oprah. You go against the world.
Yeah.
Like, hold up.
Hey, Oprah, my bad. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. You
so then, can I ask this? Who do y'all got as his waifu?
His ship? I would say Noel. That's my argument.
That's
I'm not saying I fuck
right
with
now.
it, but that's what I see.
That's the story force in that. I'm saying, what if you had to pick?
If I had to pick, who's the options? Sister Lily, Mimosa, and Noel?
Sister Lily, Mimosa, Noel, and then that one bitch from the shop that take care of her.
Low key, right?
Her cousin.
She
I'm
was
about to go with that. I always fuck with the girl that's in the struggle. You gotta go with the girl that's in the struggle because you know she gonna hold the city down.
Little sister.
Nah, fuck that.
No.
First of all, Gaucha ass gonna be like just monitoring like the whole time.
Yeah, that ain't worth it.
Like that ain't gonna be pop. What y'all doing?
Huh?
No, stop lying, bro. Stop lying. I was watching y'all. Y'all was eating breakfast. I saw that.
Hey, I saw you breathing.
She don't like her Cheerios poured like that, bro. You gotta pour the milk to one side. Don't be spreading that milk all around.
But I showed her
Cheerios,
and she said it was better.
She said what?
Huh?
She said what? Put that nigga in the mirror, bro.
just imagine you fighting with Gaucha. You hear Gaucha behind you. I'm here too, nigga. Stop, dog.
No.
Yeah, I see Story Noel, but I'm going with whoever was the hungriest, bro. Because I know she gonna take care of.
What's the girl that went in
Same
for the
plan.
kiss?
Huh?
What you call it? Went in for the kiss? The
girl,
the girl with the like the 6 siblings she take care of.
Yeah.
She gave him the kiss. She was working for.
Yeah, that's what I'm
She
saying.
got
She
some.
knows. She
But
got
I mean,
the
she
hunger,
already
bro.
gave up though.
She knows
That kiss was literally her giving up.
She better
Because
keep
she
fighting.
knew she was gonna get the L to Noel.
Right.
She kissed that nigga and saw the fourth wall. And was like, oh,
Right.
I'm not gonna get the dub.
Exactly.
All right.
But it's okay. We know in real life though that would have been a better couple, bro. Hungry.
Better those. I mean, I would go with most of two. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
Most are thicker than a cup of peanut butter and honey. Mouth is dry. Nah, that thick, boy. You gotta start breathing through your nose. It's so thick. Oh, thick ass. Also better stop playing.
Damn.
I'm done, bro. I'm not fucking with the mimosa ship at all, bro.
Wow, niggas
That ship has sailed, bro. I'm good.
Damn.
She the weakest Vermilion, bro.
Stop it. She better than Spiky Head.
Oh, you talking about
Little homie is shame.
I be forgetting about it.
She a bust that nigga.
Hey, come on, stop it.
But she bogus for being a Vermilion and not going to
Flame, bro.
the Flame niggas. She not the only one, but she still bogus.
But she ain't got no flame powers. They probably didn't want her. I'm sure they like Kenpachi Squad. They like Fire Ninja Brute. Nah, oh sorry, we ain't taking.
You gotta go.
Low-key.
Kenpachi probably has one smart nigga that's like, can I join? Oh no, if you won't beat niggas viciously, I can't.
Like Lil Boy with the fire spell, he'll probably join Vermilion.
Yeah.
Like, he got it. He'll pull out his little book and go, Fireball.
Who your MVP, Gramps?
Alright. For my MVP, it's gonna get controversial.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna give it to French Toast.
Who?
What?
Oh, this disrespectful
Over
nigga.
Waffles and Pancakes, man.
What?
So he had asked.
The perfect French toast is better than the perfect pancake in a
Oh, you
These
full
niggas
tweaking.
get tweaking hard. So
What?
Online,
French toast?
online, he had asked what was better, pancakes, French toast, or waffles.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna say the same thing I said online, bro. Waffles are superior in every way, shape, and form to all of those. They just may be a little too expensive for some broke niggas to eat on.
Yeah. No, the perfect waffle is 10 times better than the perfect pancake.
Pancake or French toast.
French toast, yeah, like perfect French toast is what, bro? French toast, and we talking about no toppings? Like if we just
If we talking about
each
even the
plate,
max
or are we
topping-
talking about like whatever's on it?
The max thing that you can make it perfect for you.
Waffles are the most versatile, bro.
Too versatile.
Only thing you can eat with meat, really, and be okay with.
You
bro.
eat it
You
with
can
meat,
make
you
a
can eat it
sandwich
with
out of that shit. You never had a waffle sandwich?
You ain't never had no
You
French
tweaking.
toast sandwich.
Technically, I have. Wait, okay.
You had a French toast sandwich that you eating with your hands, bro.
Yes.
Nah, that's not possible, bro. What? You not eating the right French toast? That's actual toast that you had, bro. That's actual toast. There's no way you had that.
Nigga, like I went to
toast,
France
bro.
to make some toast, calling it
You
French
tweaking.
toast. Like,
Y'all
tweaking,
bro. I got it.
French toast won. Who was voting on that, bro?
Yeah, y'all.
We gotta do our drug
Niggas
test
asleep.
before we count this vote.
Niggas asleep, bro.
Niggas was under the influence.
Jigga, what?
Who would look at a plate like, damn, bro, I see this French toast here, and I see this nice Belgian waffle. But no, give me that dry ass French toast.
Exactly.
You can't
Let's
put.
even look. We can let's break it down into each. Let's break it down to each of the aspects of like what goes into it. Right. First is preparation. Who wins that? Waffles, easy. To make a good waffle is not like the amount of time you have to spend making a good waffle versus the rewards you get out of it is better, bro.
You just put that bitch in the waffle maker.
That's it. You got to make the little sauce to make the waffle, but you put it in the waffle maker, you're done.
Okay, you gotta make the sauce. Nobody fucking knows how to make the sauce.
It's
The
like
waffle sauce?
Okay.
Bro, that's
better.
Googleable. What is we talking about? The age of Google. You said nobody knows how to make waffle sauce, bro.
this. How I know we gotta test. We gotta test niggas'
You know how to
bloodstream.
make it, right? But do you know how long it takes to make it?
To make the waffle, bro? I don't need to know because the
We know
waffle
they
maker
quicker.
beep when I need to flip the shit. What is you talking about?
You gotta make the actual sauce though, right?
Yeah, you have to make the sauce for the French toast. You got to make the sauce for the pancakes.
Preparation, that's
But-
what it takes on its own.
Google.
So you have to make the sauce for the French
What I'm
toast.
saying is, you're making an assumption on how much time and effort it takes to make it, but
Yeah.
you don't know the full process.
I do know. I can Google it right now and it'll tell me what the
How about
estimated
this? You know
time
what?
is, bro.
I've been assuming this whole time. Gramps, what's your choice, bro? Between pancake waffle. You said what?
He said French.
Come again?
Out of the option between the three, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said my MVP was French toast.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
Oh my god. That's some West Side shit, bro. I
And
can't fuck with that.
well, wait, pause. I might be on with Grams, bro.
French toast?
I mean, French toast is good,
Nigga,
bro.
you can make a French toast waffle. You
Wait,
can't
what?
make a waffle French toast.
I'm sure you probably could.
Look, bro, think about this. What all can you put on a French toast? Butter and syrup.
Sauce, yeah.
That's it. On waffles,
That's
you could
sauce.
put fruit. You could put meat. You could put butter and syrup. You could put eggs, nigga. What?
Resilient.
Wait, time out. Eggs
Brazilian.
go into making French toast, so you can obviously do that with French
Y'all
toast.
ever had eggs laid on top of French
Oh,
toast?
laid on
before?
top of your French
Stop,
toast.
y'all tweaking.
Technically,
Y'all
exactly.
exactly.
Nobody
Y'all
do
invented
that.
that.
I haven't had eggs on waffles though. I mean,
Y'all invented
Nigga,
that,
they
bro.
sell that in fast food stores. That's how you know niggas bang
I'm
it.
telling you.
Waffle bread. Bro, y'all niggas
y'all
crazy.
I'm probably just going with the easy.
Niggas, y'all the type of niggas.
All right, so preparation. I'm voting waffle. What y'all saying is the easiest to prep? To prep and make.
Definitely not. French toast last.
Probably pancakes.
In all honesty.
I made French
so
toast
you
a
saying
lot.
pancakes.
French toast is definitely the hardest one because you got like dip in
You have to
egg.
make that custard right.
Yeah,
No,
like,
you're right. I mean,
And then you gotta let that shit sit. I feel like time wise, it is the most time consuming one to make.
and then what you get out of it is a floppy egg covered cinnamon roll.
Yep.
And that's lame.
So now taste. Y'all arguing that taste is better.
You never had the perfect French toast.
All right, bro. So you telling
You can
me?
make fucking French toast sticks from them. You can't beat French toast sticks.
Yeah, waffle sticks, nigga. If they made them, those was slap.
Lit, bro.
Those was slap,
Real
bro.
lit. Matter of fact, we can make them hoes
I'm
right
about to
now.
say The most.
First of all, they already come in a way that you could cut them so you can make them dippable, bro.
We not even worried about
Versatile.
Because the most famous breakfast quick made thing ever is Lego my motherfucking Eggo,
Hey.
bro. Which is a waffle.
Bro.
You're not gonna compare French toast sticks to Eggos.
This is he coming out here saying
Yes, I will.
Fairly Odd Parents. He's saying
Yes.
Fairly Odd Parents better than the Boondocks, bro. Get out of
I think
here.
y'all misunderstanding what I'm saying.
What you saying?
Yeah, if I'm going on a regular basis, like if I'm just eating a regular meal that I'm going to eat, yeah, I'm
going
most likely
regular.
going to go with pancakes, in all honesty.
Okay, so
But
you
I'm
go with
saying,
pancakes.
If we're talking about the perfect out of all of them,
The perfect breakfast.
the French toast. If I have a master chef come to my house and they ask, okay, what do you want? Pancake, a waffle, or a French toast? I'm going to tell that person to make me some French toast. But if I'm making myself something to eat, I'm going to go with the pancakes because that's what I'm most skilled with,
Right.
and I know how to make it taste best to me.
So whenever you go to breakfast restaurants, you order French toast.
Instead of a waffle.
I order whatever is going to fill me up the most. I don't go based on taste.
Nigga, so why are you even here?
Wait, hold on, dude. No, I was with you until that last one. I'm sorry, but
I don't expect to get filled up from either of the three. That's my thing.
I'm done.
Oh boy.
This vote has been compromised, bro.
Wait a second.
We gonna have to run it back. We gotta run it back. This
Hold
shit
on.
compromised.
Oh, we gonna do that
Hold
shit
on.
again, bro.
For y'all not seeing where I'm coming from with this. Only the perfect, if you have a
No, I
perfect
feel you.
toast, yeah, then the French toast will taste the best out of all of those.
Yeah, you're saying if I have the perfect waffle, I have the perfect pancake, and I have the perfect French toast, which one would I prefer to eat, and which one would I think tastes better? And I'd argue, like I said, are we talking plain or not plain? If we're talking plain, I think I still pick waffle, but I can see why somebody would say French toast. But now if we're talking about like perfect
Fixins?
waffle, and I can put whatever I want on it, waffle's gonna win that for sure.
Because the waffle made for that.
Yeah.
This is the best possible option of whatever each food you have.
Yeah, by itself.
You putting blueberries in it or fucking chocolate chips out of it or whatever.
I'm not even talking about just inside. I'm talking about can I make chicken and waffles with the best waffles in the world and like a decent chicken?
Yeah.
Can I make like a egg sandwich with the best thing? Like I can only eat French toast one way,
Yeah,
but I
French
can eat
toast.
the perfect waffle multiple ways, and all that should be good. That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
that's a
Can I add
waffle.
fixins? That's what I mean by fixins.
Like-
That's not a waffle. That's
Yeah,
waffle and waffle and something.
A waffle is meant to be added on like that, though, right? Because
Yeah,
basically that's
that's
like
what it's
saying,
made
hey,
for,
what's
bro.
better, cinnamon bread or regular bread? Well, shit, you can do a lot with regular bread, but if it's just eating bread,
Yeah,
then cinnamon bread gonna win. But like, yeah, you supposed to put shit on your waffle. That's what the little hole's for.
What can you add with waffles that you can't add with French toast?
Like I said, eggs,
strawberries.
chicken, like
You can?
Who
you
the fuck
can,
eats
but like
strawberry
it's
waffles?
not natural.
Don't-
Like
Or strawberry French toast?
I'm
that's
asking-
debatable.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
if you
fruit
think
can
about
go
it-
on like all three. I feel like
That's true, but if you're looking at it from like the what is regular on each one, the
Yeah.
only one that has a lot of options is
It's
waffles.
waffles.
That's
You
it.
chicken,
like,
all
I feel
types
like
of fruit.
chicken might be the only arguable one, though. To be honest,
egg
with you.
sandwiches with waffles.
Eggs. I can see eggs on French toast.
Here's my thing,
That's
though.
the thing.
If
Bro,
we're
I
talking
see eggs
about
next to French toast. I've never seen a French toast sandwich with eggs, bro. I have seen a waffle
All I'm saying is
sandwich.
that I have one.
And also,
It was good.
this is what I'm saying. If we talk about the normal, not like these deviations, it's regular for pancakes to have shit cooked in, like blueberry pancakes. You expect to be them in the pancake. On a waffle, somebody say blueberry waffles. You expecting this to be on top. You ain't never heard a nigga like, where them blueberry French toast sticks? It may happen in some nigga garage, but that shit don't happen on the red.
You want to know why? Because those shits are boring without those extra ingredients added to them. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
No,
I disagree.
You're taking away the method with which it is cooked.
Extra shit to them to make them taste better.
All right, so that's like me saying, "Hey, bro, you can't use Kool-Aid because to make Kool-Aid you need water in there." Like, but that's Kool-Aid, bro. You put the water in there to make the Kool-Aid. You put the fruits and shit on top of waffles to make it a waffle.
Because you want to make that shit more interesting, right?
You see, just like I want to make my water more interesting to make Kool-Aid or lemonade. We don't call lemonade water. We don't call it lemon water. It's lemonade now.
Right, but you have a pancake and you don't have to have strawberries on top of it. You have a pancake.
But you can have a blueberry pancake, right? Is that okay?
Exactly. You can have a blueberry pancake.
And that's because they're made to be cooked in. But if you have a blueberry waffle, it's a waffle with blueberries and like blueberry jam on top.
Just like same thing with French toast, you would have to put the blueberries on top. I don't see
even though niggas don't do that.
Yeah, why would you put it? You can't even you can't
because the bread
you gotta
already
dip it in the custard. Yeah, so you can't.
Waffles
you would have to make it with blueberry bread.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Like for French toast,
you would probably somebody out there that actually fucking came up with a way to put it in the
Yeah, you gotta bake the bread.
You got blueberry bread. You got blueberry bread.
It could be in the actual batter, can it?
No, because then that'll fall off.
You gotta soak it in the. You put the French toast. You put the bread in the custard and you let it soak, and then you fry it up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how they make it. So it's all about whatever you put in that custard. But the blueberries are not going to stick to the bread. You might be able to add a blueberry flavor into the custard, so it tastes like it's blueberry, but you won't have actual blueberries in the shit unless you did it with blueberry bread.
And so therefore, literally French toast is at the bottom of this pool because of diversity.
Okay,
you can do the same shit with both of them. Well, with all three options.
See, this how I know you was the West Side nigga. You said both of them. And now, conversation over.
Wow. I had low-key cross-out waffles with. My bad. I had to put
Wow.
Yo, this will be up for debate forever, bro.
For real.
You can't convince me.
I'm good. I'm waffles all day, bro.
This is not up for debate. Nobody's supposed to be convincing each other. I'm just saying that my MVP is French toast. Fuck you mean?
You right.
Hey, do what you gotta do, bro. I bet you gonna watch that second season of Umbrella Academy too.
Hey, some niggas like seeing the world burn. Some niggas just like seeing the world burn.
There you go.
Are we
all right, bye.
Peace.
until next time.